What's up, everybody?
Look at the games be free yeah.
Be sure to share this live stream, everybody. That's a home like and subscribe. But we're about to go live with episode 239.
Smash that like button
of GameSpeak Podcast. Yo, and hello, and welcome to the 239th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. Sorry. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning high definition, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, youtube.com/CreateForSanity, and facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Also, be sure to join the community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. The show is two childhood BFFs and a brand new BFF, bringing you all things video games. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, along Brent Beelzebub Bass.
Damn. Devilish. What up, Drive-By Joe? What up, Joey? And we also got Devin, the mayor. We got him here,
Thanks,
here in the flesh.
I'm glad I don't have to come up with any names on the spot.
One day we're gonna have a fourth guy, and you're gonna have a fucking. It's gonna be serious business, dude. You're gonna. Understand, you're gonna respect Jamel's little spiel a whole lot more. You know?
Once we up the scale of GameSpeak and we got 6 cast members, we got a big table.
It's a long chain of like crazy names that we fucking
can't follow a single conversation.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, welcome to the show, Drive By Joe. We've already got people chilling in the chat, so. If you're listening at home on the audio and you missed this one, be sure to, jump on the live stream and come chill with ya boys. But anyways, so what's been up, guys? What's everybody been doing?
Oh, man. It feels like it's been an eventful week, but it's hard to think of what I did. I watched the new Paranormal Activity movie this week. Did y'all see that?
I heard it was awful. Was it good?
I wouldn't say it was awful. But it wasn't great, It reminded me a lot of the Midsummer kind of.
Oh, okay, where it was kind of just like a letdown.
I wouldn't say it was, I wouldn't say it was a letdown.
Jamal just doesn't like anything.
It was just kind of like
it's kind of like the worst movie you've ever. No, I'm just
It was
kidding.
a little bit of a slow burn. You know what I mean? But it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen.
So check this. Did you know that there are 2 Paranormal Activity movies that never came out in America?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I just found out about this.
Yeah, they're called like Tokyo Night or something like that.
Paranormal Activity 2 Tokyo Night came out in 2010, the same year as Paranormal Activity 2, the American Paranormal Activity 2.
By the same studio?
No.
Yeah. Oh, well, not the same studio, but same.
But they have permission. It's
movie,
like it's like the same
universe.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty cool. I kind of want to watch it now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna find the.
I bet it's
better. Wait for you to watch it.
I got you. You got that VPN?
I got you.
That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Devin, what you been doing?
Oh man, I'm dying today, y'all. Renfest 2 weekends in a row.
You did it again?
Yeah, from my
Boss.
birthday. My birthday was Friday.
Oh, happy birthday, man!
And I found out I'm getting too old for that shit. Or at least 2 weekends in a row. That shit.
So how old are you now?
45.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Good Lord.
29.
29.
Happy birthday!
Well, thank you.
Does it feel scary? Pulling
Is
up on
it
that
feel
there?
scary?
Yeah, well,
Is it feel scary?
y'all let me know because y'all are closer,
does,
right?
bro.
I could have sworn you said, "Is it feel scary?"
Is it feel scary?
Hey, you got a happy B-Day in the chat. Devin.
Well, thank you.
But,
thank you, viewer. We can't see your name, but
yeah,
we'll check it real
quick. This past weekend, my family, my parents and some other family came out as well, and some friends, and we raged extra hard.
I like the rage.
Jared Lisenby said,
"What up, Lisenby? Jared
Thank you,
Lisenby?
brother." But yeah. Oh man, 2 weekends in a row. I'm too old for that. I am suffering.
I know.
It's a long recovery.
It gets hard, man.
But it was crazy. It was really packed, really fun. We did Friday. We were out there Friday, camped till Sunday. So
jeez,
yeah. Good time. And
that's what's up.
I'm scared, dude. I turned 30 in like a few months, man. It's like it's coming up.
In a few months?
Like,
when?
well, in February, so it's like like 4 months away. It's like right around the corner.
You,
like
July 9th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a little ways.
Sucks to suck, Brian.
I know. Man.
Damn, dude, you should have been born later.
I'm about to die. No,
I'm about to die. Like
I'm gonna be retired in a couple years.
It's like a fucking third of my way through my life. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky.
If you're lucky. Yeah. What is it? So it's like 80 is like the average, right?
Oh, shut up.
So let's think about this.
With medical advances, there's no reason to think I can't live to be 173.
Yeah, I think Brent's gonna outlive all of us. I think Brent's probably gonna live to be about 155.
Yeah,
he's gonna be like still going on the podcast, like
ideally.
Keeping it going.
Yeah,
he's gonna be one of those incubators we were talking about, hooked up to VR at that point.
Oh yeah,
just gonna be living in the virtual, floating in a tank.
Hey, I'm cool with that, dude. I'm cool with that. We can do that.
Nice.
I also started watching Cowboy Bebop, so I gotta,
sweet,
because
good.
I was shunned for not having seen it last episode.
Yeah, you still suck till you finish it. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what else I haven't watched either?
What's that?
Jamal, Hunter x Hunter, and I'm not gonna.
Everybody, hold up. I'm about to say it. Y'all all asleep. And I'm woke, all right?
That was a lot nicer than what I thought was about to be said. I don't know what I was expecting, but...
Nah, if you ain't seen Hunter x Hunter, you're just asleep, dude.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but you're sleeping.
I'm sorry, I'm trying.
But
yeah,
it's on Netflix.
First season's hard to get through.
It's really not that hard. You just got to get past 2 episodes. Like you get 2 episodes in, and you'll be satisfied.
That was more than 2, and I thought.
I don't believe
I was
that.
not. I only watched the 1 episode. And I wasn't even watching it that close. I need to go back and redo.
Get in it, dude.
I need to get in it.
Get in it.
I'm going to get in it.
Y'all at home, if you've seen Hunter x Hunter, let them know how asleep they truly are.
We don't
care.
Don't
wake me up. No, but yeah, so speaking of getting old and shit.
Jamal, what did you do?
I got tickets to go see Max Bemis. All right, from Say Anything, the band Say Anything, which is my favorite band of all time to this day. But
who Say Anything?
The band is Say.
I
was like, so he's gonna be playing. This is how sad it is. All right, this guy, he's gonna be playing at a barbecue restaurant. Like, yeah, dude, he's just gonna be playing at like.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be tight as fuck because I paid $25 or something. And I'm just going to go down. I'm probably going to get to meet the dude because I've looked up pictures of this barbecue restaurant, and it's like going to like a restaurant in Huntsville, and they have like a little stage or whatever. Like, I'm going to just go up and be like, "What's up, Max?" But
dude, what day is this?
It's December 13th, I think.
Are they sold out?
I doubt it. It's in Tyler, Texas. It's like 3 hours.
Say Anything's been disbanded for a while.
Oh yeah, he retired from music like 5 or 6 years ago, and he like makes comics for Marvel and stuff like that now.
Damn, what a life.
Yeah, dude, he just gets to go wherever, and but he does like a other thing, like his side hustle is he does like a thing called Song Shop, where you can pay him like $80 and he'll write you a song and like send it to you. And,
just $80?
Yeah, it's not expensive. I don't know why I haven't done it ever. Like you send him the premise of the song, like you're like, I want it to be this or whatever. I want it to be about this, or I want to make a song about this girl and to give to her or whatever and all this stuff. And he's like, all right, I'll write you a song, and he'll write it and then send it to you. And like you can pay like a little bit extra to make it a full-length song or whatever, because he has like a studio in his house.
Well, Brent,
So.
I know what we're getting Jamal for his birthday.
Yeah, dude. I want it to be about me being woke and all of you guys being asleep.
Dude, he would be so down to make that song too. That would be hilarious.
Groupie action, dude. It's happening. Like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be like, Max. I'm gonna be flashing him and stuff. Like, and then I'm probably gonna get kicked out of the Stanley's famous barbecue. I'm like the only person there.
How much were the tickets?
It was like $25. Which I think should be way
food?
cheaper because no, it does not include.
To.
Yeah, I'm driving three 3.5 hours to get there.
Where is it?
It's in Tyler, Texas.
Oh,
Because he lives in Tyler, Texas. This is how lazy he is. He's like, I'm not leaving my town. Like, y'all can come to me. But
That's
like,
great.
but yeah, so, yeah, and then I'll have to drive back. It'll be like 3 in the morning by the time I get home. Then, whatever. But,
should be fun, though.
oh, it'll be tight. Yeah, if y'all want to go see, say Max Bemis with me.
I just want to see Max Bemis while I'm eating ribs. You
Dude,
know, if I don't have like a giant plate of ribs while I'm watching this,
Some brisket.
then there's something wrong.
Dude, apparently the barbecue's famous.
Well,
it's
yeah.
Stanley's famous barbecue, so it's
Stanley
gonna be
better
good.
have that shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so
That's cool.
but let's get into the video games. Let's get into the news that there's actually not much of.
Really?
But
I found some interesting things.
Did you?
I got a couple
I
of
got like
things.
10 articles.
You probably have more than me, but we'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it
Let's
work.
see what we got.
So just so you guys know, we're using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of these articles as our own. We're simply bringing them into one place and, just pouring them all over your bodies.
Yes.
Okay.
Except I claim all of Devin's articles.
Yeah. Any
No,
articles Devin brought?
I'm claiming
Brent
it.
brought them.
Yeah.
Listen, shit, dude. No.
No, but go. I think Devin should start. Since
Yeah,
he's
start
got
us.
the most.
Okay, so over at IGN, we got Matt Purslow. Battlefield Portal explainer reveals an absurd amount of customization. So if you don't know, Battlefield Portal is the new mode that's going to be in 2042. Basically, the biggest hype about it, where you can customize all aspects of it and have like assets from 4 different games.
Yeah, like all the battlefields.
Okay.
So, yeah, just kind of giving a premise on it. So.
But they got NFTs, though? No, I'm just kidding.
So EA and DICE have offered an in-depth look at how Battlefield Portal, the create-your-own Battlefield experience tool that will be available in Battlefield 2042, works. The details reveal just how flexible the system is, from allowing faithful recreations of fan favorites such as Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 to Frankenstein-like mashups that bring in weapons, rules, and maps from multiple different legacy games. So Battlefield Portal will use a web browser interface, allowing for easy setup of custom modes. The portal can be accessed even if you don't own Battlefield 2042, meaning you can still create games and share them with friends that do own the game.
So are you doing this like online,
So,
like
yeah.
on your computer, or
Yeah, I
is it
guess
saying
you're
there's like a
sending it-
browser base in the game? Like it looks like a browser.
You can probably do it from anything with the browser, so like your
Yeah.
phone,
Wow.
a computer, Nintendo
That's
Switch,
interesting.
Xbox.
So you can be like, even if you don't play, like, dude, we could take, if we get, are y'all getting Battlefield? If it pans out to be
Maybe.
good.
I'm honestly probably not. I'm probably more likely to buy the new Call of Duty game than I am Battlefield, to be honest with you.
I will definitely be buying it. So if there's any other Battlefield fans that want to make some shit and send it my way.
Yeah.
So anyways, creating an experience in Battlefield Portal requires completing a variety of steps, starting with choosing a game mode. Obviously, Portal offers a classic roster of Battlefield modes. Y'all know, I'm not going to go into details on that. These can be played in a variety. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My voice is wrecked from this weekend. Portal features 13 small maps, 13 medium maps, and 7 large maps.
That's a lot of maps.
That can only be played on PC and new gen consoles. Ooh, sorry.
Oof.
Sorry, you last gen folks.
You know what? I mean, they're lucky to be getting any Battlefield.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to move on.
Goddamn. Yeah, it's been long enough.
It's been a year. The new gen consoles have been out for a year, and nobody's got them.
Yeah,
I was
they're
gonna
still
say,
just as scarce.
I definitely understand. You know,
Yeah.
it sucks that nobody
Not
can
holding
get
that
them.
against
You
it
know,
all.
but
I would say go to PC, but those are scarce too. So among them are fan favorites including Arica Harbor, Caspian Border, Battle of the Bulge. Caspian Border is one of my favorites. That the full list can be seen below. Not going to go through all those because that's a lot of fucking maps, but that is amazing. I can't imagine how big of a download that's going to be. But
not even nearly as big as Warzone. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Like just all
That's a
those
lot
maps,
of-
and for some reason it'll be like 50 gigs, but Warzone will still be 190 gigs.
dude, I downloaded fucking Forza Horizon 5 last night, so it would be ready for like the launch tonight. And
is that tonight?
It's tonight, and it's like 105 gigabytes, dude.
Ooh.
Like it is a like bomb on my
It's a
fucking.
big boy.
Yeah, I had to delete some shit.
Damn,
Dude.
that's what's up. I need to get that
So,
on my console.
With the mode and map locked in, Portal then allows much more granular tweaks. Gameplay modifiers allow you to toggle elements like friendly fire, aim assist, stationary weapon emplacements, and weather events, while soldier settings allow you to choose if players can go prone, strafe while sprinting, have health regeneration, slide, and even revive members of the squad. That's a lot of control. These toggles help recreate experiences from legacy games where things like squad revives were not part of the rules. Oh, okay. So there are also modifiers for how vehicles are spawned or called in, and for what UI elements will be present for players. This means you can turn off things like compass, minimap, etc. Battlefield Portal also supports bots, which can be set up as PvE or PvP enemies. In PvP mode, these bots will be replaced by humans as long as they log into the server. But PvE bots cannot be replaced. So you can set up large-scale wars with a set number of real players and shit like that. And yeah, I mean that's basically there's a lot of customization that's going to come with it. People who have been looking forward to this mode have been waiting to hear just how in depth we were going to be able to get with it. So I think that's a lot of good news on that.
That is exciting. I wish it was.
I can't. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, nothing. I just wish I didn't have to buy it because I'm so broke.
My news might be some good news for you because Xbox Game Pass in November is shaping up to be one of the best months of Game Pass to date, with the likes of Forza Horizon 5 launching November 9th or tonight at midnight. It Takes Two came out on November 4th.
Which is a great game, by the way. Really, really good. I'm actually pretty pleased with those dudes over there. Like, I really liked the first one they put out, the Prison Break game.
Yeah.
It Takes Two is even better, and I'm so hyped for whatever they put out next. Like, we need more couch co-ops games, so shout out Joseph Ferris,
dude. That's the boy. And then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the definitive edition is coming on November 11th. And to top it off, there's even a 10-hour trial for Battlefield 2042 starting on November 12th.
All right.
For Game Pass Ultimate subscribers, so you can do it on your PC.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I got Ultimate. I got Ultimate too. Let's go.
So you can put the 10 hours in if you like it.
Go.
Get the game.
Yeah, I might get it after I put 10 hours into it. That's one of those
I'm
things.
definitely gonna play it because the beta. I love Battlefield. I've been super excited for 2042, but the beta was not a good sign for me.
Really?
With my
my
experience with it. It was, I don't know. I did not really enjoy my experience with it. So I'm hoping
what was it, a technical thing or like the gameplay itself? Like,
technical and gameplay.
Really?
Yeah, but more technical than anything.
Because like I played it on a PS5 and it felt really solid. Like it was really solid frame rate, like in 4K.
Sorry, I was just thinking about
what's so funny?
I was thinking of like a way to dunk on Battlefield 2042. Because Halo, and I was like in my head, all right, this is really bad. It's cringy, but it's funny. I was like, Battlefield may be 2042, but Halo's infinite. Dog.
Oh God, that was worse than I thought it was gonna be.
That's pretty good.
I was looking for some way to hate on it, even though I don't hate it. I'm actually excited for it. But
I gotta say though, okay, we're starting to see Game Pass shape up. Like it's starting. Okay, like don't get me wrong, Game Pass has already been great, especially since the Bethesda acquisition. You know what I mean? But we're starting to see like the first party games. Okay, we're
starting. I mean, we've seen a good bit.
We've seen Flight Simulator. Like what else other than that? Now
the whole Halo collection.
No.
New.
I'm talking about next gen first party games. You know what I'm saying?
Infinite's gonna be
Psychonauts 2 and like
what's the one
that just came out, and we had Flight Simulator. You know what I'm saying? But now we got like Forza Horizon, we got Infinite on the horizon. You know what I mean? We got a bunch of games, and like these are good games.
Forza did well. Forza got like a 90 something on Metacritic.
Forza has like 4 or 5 publishers that have given it a perfect score. Like,
I have an article that's gonna surprise y'all about Forza today.
A bad one or
no? A good one. The numbers game on it.
Yeah.
Like how many people are in this
for sales and stuff. Yeah.
And early access alone. Yeah. Or do you want me to just?
Yeah, lay it on me. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just dive into it.
I'm definitely excited about this just because so many people are like really talking highly about it. Like I'm not a big racing game guy, but like just the amount of like perfect scores this game has gotten is me really hyped about it. And it seems to perform really well on most PCs.
So I'm not even. I mean, there's not much to dive into, but Forza Horizon 5 hasn't released yet, but there are already 800,000 people playing it.
Yeah. Well, they sold 1 million.
Yeah, because they got the pass.
You have to get like the $99 package
Somebody has
or
it.
have Game Pass. DL. He won't shut up
yeah,
about
DL
it. I'm
has
so
it.
jealous.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I am jealous as well, and I'm
so
very excited
jealous.
to try it. Hey, if you guys get it tonight, we should all group up.
Yeah, dude, we'll just roll up on each other. But
I'm
mine's
serious.
going to take till tomorrow to download.
Yeah, well, and I'm tired as fuck. I've got to go to bed. Like,
That's
when I get
real.
home
Well,
from the
I'm gonna
show.
be like I'm gonna be in the Bugatti by then, so you guys
Okay.
you guys might get left in the
The
dust.
Bugatti,
you know what
dude.
I
Oh
mean?
no, I'm fixing to play that game until this other game comes out, or until Battlefield comes out. Like that's all I'm playing.
Bro, what you got?
And then
sorry.
I had one more while we're on the topic of Forza, just so we're not regurgitating shit. This is actually really cool and was probably really expensive to implement too. But Forza Horizon 5 will add an on-screen sign language interpreter.
Oh, yeah, I saw that,
Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah,
Very cool.
first of its kind. We hadn't really seen anything like this, but
You
Was
just
it-
see her
so,
up in the thing.
my
just like,
question is like, do just a pair of hands?
no,
pop
it's
up?
a lady.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a full-on, like, she's just standing there, like, off in the corner, just like.
but my thing is like it's awesome.
That's
I
dope,
love
yeah.
I
she
love
makes, like,
making-
the car noises. No, I'm just kidding. No.
no. Well, hear me out on that. I love the accessibility, but what about just subtitles?
Nah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah.
Oh,
I didn't think about that.
yeah. I mean, like, I
I
love accessibility. I love, what Xbox did with the controller and everything.
You got a great point.
Well, I'm
But
sure
Subtitles
there's
have
some.
already solved that problem a long time ago.
Yeah.
There's got to be some reason. There's got to be some reason.
Introducing the Braille controller. Like, actually, that would be kind of cool. That would be way more useful than
the
fucking.
Braille controller.
Yeah, like imagine a controller that has Braille built into it, where
How-
like whenever you scroll over some kind of text, it just translates it into Braille on your fingers.
How would they be playing a video
fuck
game
is
if they're
that even?
blind? though?
Because sound cues. A lot of blind
Yeah,
people
there are
play
blind
video
people that
games.
play.
Completely-
There's like
Yeah,
that
like-
blind dude who can play fucking Mortal Kombat, and he's like a beast.
It's actually
Like-
really cool. You should
I'm
YouTube
gonna have
it.
to
It's
look
pretty
this up.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, because especially
Oh.
games like Mortal Kombat, where like the same moves, like he can hear the move before you do it. So like, or like whenever you go to do the move, like he already knows the cue of like the noise that it makes when you do that attack.
Wow, what a
so like
hacker.
he's just
It's
like,
like the
what a
ninjas in
hacker.
the movies that lose their sight and just
Yeah.
become even more deadly. Like,
That's
Oh,
cool
yeah,
as
dude.
fuck. I did not imagine that when I was thinking of a blind person trying to play video games for sure.
And there's a dude who's blind who beat Ocarina of Time just by like the sounds of like the sword and like how he the dungeon. It's crazy. You
Yeah.
gotta look it up. Like
it's so weird because like
Okay.
you know they had to sit there and play that for so
trial
long.
and error. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I just walked off at a cliff.
Okay, but I challenge you to come up with a reason to not just have subtitles.
Well, I
can't
guarantee
No,
you in
I
that
feel you
article
on
they
that,
mentioned
yeah.
why it's important. Like, there's no way because like people were praising it. Like, so they got to have some reason to be like, yeah, subtitles are not, good enough. We need this interpreter on screen.
Maybe the mouse of the characters don't line up with. No,
Something-
I can't. I honestly can't think of a good reason why.
See, like there's her and subtitles.
Yeah,
There's the interpreter and subtitles.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she gives like some.
Context.
Well, because
like,
there's not people walking around; it's just cars. Maybe she gives like a emotion of like because we can hear them talking, and if they're angry, they sound angry, But like if she can
she
show,
can do the.
yeah, she can give the like,
Give expression.
Yeah,
context to it.
Well-
That's my only guess. Like I don't really know because you don't see the people outside of the car, so maybe that's what she's there for.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, listeners, help us out. We're done.
yeah. We are.
I
not.
get having the sign language people at like concerts and stuff. Like, have you
Absolutely.
seen that? Or like
Can't put
or like
subtitles
in
in front of a
the
rapper.
politicians are speaking, they have them on the side. Like that makes sense to me.
That's for attendees.
All that makes sense.
It's attendees in real time.
But it's like.
I-
It's so weird. Yeah, you've got a great point.
I
when you
can't-
first read that article, I'm like, yes,
no,
that's
and
just
I
so
did-
progressive
I
and
did
good.
too.
And then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is
Fuck.
really dumb. Yeah.
I just
Um,
think like whenever I see that picture of her like on the screen, it reminds me of that arcade game like Cruising or whatever. Whenever like
Oh
the
my
people It's like, wow.
Oh my god.
All right, Brent, what you got?
Okay.
Okay. So this is kind of a stupid article, but I thought it was interesting. Each of the games in the Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the definitive edition on PlayStation are bigger than the original versions. Stating the obvious here, as remasters are always larger, but these are quite notably heftier. I won't go through the rest of the article, but apparently the first, like, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City are both, like, 5 times bigger than their counterpart. Like 3 is originally 1 gigabyte, and the new one's 5 gigabytes. And, like, San Andreas was originally, like, 6 gigabytes or something, and it's like 22 gigabytes now. So like they're going crazy with it.
It's just got to be texture packs.
That's what I'm
like
thinking. I think it's more than just texture packs. Like I think they reworked like the some of the fundamental like mechanics of the game, like how you look and like aim and stuff. You know what I mean?
Maybe they redid some of the audio, like just a bunch of different stuff. Like they have HD audio now and all that stuff. You know. Who knows?
They probably want the textures to scale up to like 4K well and stuff too. You know what I mean?
They had to put all those fingers in the game. Like
I'm fucking
each
stumped.
finger's a new gig. No, I'm just kidding. But
Real quick, I just read through the article and they didn't even give a reason why it'd be better than just subtitles. So I'm stumped.
Maybe there is no reason. Maybe
it's well, it's probably just like a good nod
to get some points.
Good nod to the, to the hearing disabled.
Yeah. So
yeah.
And Nintendo has said that it will continue to improve and expand on its Switch Online service as well as its recently released premium expansion pack, possibly in response to the poor reception to its pricing and recent additions. As part of its latest corporate management briefing, Nintendo has stated that it will continue to improve and expand both Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack in order to provide services that satisfy its fan base. So the pledge is basically that they're going to do better. But my question is, what does that mean? Like, are you going to fix the fact that not the mods, but the ROMs that you have suck? Or like, are you going to put better games? Like,
you're going to change the price?
More consistent? I mean? Like, are you going to put games out like on a monthly basis? Because if you don't do any of that, no one gives a fuck what you're saying right now because you're not changing anything.
I think what they should do is eliminate the tier thing. Like there shouldn't be like a cheap tier and an expensive tier. They should just find some middle ground and like price it a little
$30.
Yeah, like a little cheaper than the fucking expensive one, a little more expensive than the cheap one, and just bundle it all together.
Yep.
That'll make everybody happy. It'll make them more rich. You know what I mean?
Or make it to where if you get the $49 one, then you get free DLC for any game you buy going forward for like first party DLC. Like make it to where
that would be cool.
It's just part of the package. So it's like
Metroid Dread level or something.
Yeah, if they put out any DLC, like you get it for free, or it's part of your subscription.
I like where your head's at because they did do that. That would make sense too. It'd follow the theme of the Happy Home DLC being free.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
But they, they're too inconsistent. Yeah. Devin?
So, we got Adele.
They're too inconsistent. Devin.
Take it away, Devin.
On to you, Devin.
If anyone's inconsistent, it is me. So Hogwarts Legacy will seemingly be released after the next Fantastic Beasts movie.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, fuck.
I couldn't hear you. It sounded like you went. I couldn't hear Hogwarts
Legacy. Sorry.
Okay.
Hogwarts Legacy. My voice is shot. Bear with me, y'all.
No, you're good, dude. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing it right.
But
I need to go ahead and get this stupid fucking Fantastic Beast movie over with, so we can get this fucking game.
Watch the movie be amazing,
dude. I don't know, man. I couldn't get into the fucking other ones, and I love Harry Potter shit.
I didn't think the Fantastic.
I didn't think they were terrible. I just didn't adore them like I do everything else from the Harry Potter universe.
The magic is gone when you make it American. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
That's probably what it is.
I think that's what it is. I just love British people. You know, that's like it's honestly. No, I'm serious because me and my girlfriend used to watch this British reality show. Like seriously.
Yeah.
And then we found out there was an American version of it, and the American version is boring as shit.
What show is this?
I remember you talking about.
It's called Love Island. It's like Big Brother or something, but like with love on an island. It's stupid. But they have an American version of it, and it's not as good as the British version for sure.
I feel that.
The Australian version goes hard, though.
Like the British version of The Office versus the U.S.?
Except for the British
version.
Except for the
British
Office
version sucks!
I know, that's why I said that.
It's like the opposite.
Get that out of here.
Gonna trigger
Get
a lot
out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to trigger a lot of people out there. So, the article. So, Hogwarts Legacy is seemingly slated to launch after the theatrical release of Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore.
That's smart. Ride that hype train.
I want to know what kind of secrets he's got. Like, what's Dumbledore got in that
Dumbledore was
wardrobe?
alive for a long time, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
He was like 100.
He was
over
old.
100 years.
Pretty old.
I can't remember.
Dude. He had a full life.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
Before he got
I don't think he was that old because, like, in this movie, he's like, what? He's like 60 or something.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, look up how old Dumbledore
I'll look
is.
it up right now.
Big old Dumbledore.
Somebody,
So Reddit
Sounds
user
like
Seer
a
Pumpkin
horrible insult.
shared a Toy World magazine interview in which Warner Brothers general manager Rachel Wackley hinted that the release window for Hogwarts Legacy, the highly anticipated open-world action RPG set in the world of Harry Potter, would come after the next Fantastic Beasts movie, though she did not specify an exact release date.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got
yeah.
Dumbledore's age here.
Yeah, how old is he?
J.K. Rowling states on her website that Dumbledore was born in 1881, making him either 115 or 116 at the time of his death.
Boom.
That's actually not that old, though. That like 116. What's the oldest living person ever?
In the Harry Potter world?
No, just in real world.
Well, I mean, Voldemort.
Hold on,
I want to say, how many Horcruxes did they have? You know what I mean?
How old was the oldest?
What do you consider living?
Right.
Oh,
It
yeah,
still
no,
wouldn't even be Voldemort. No, technically.
So the oldest living person was 122 years old.
Okay, so she outlived Dumbledore.
Yeah,
hey, but Dumbledore got taken out in his prime. You know, he probably could have.
He could have lived another 40 years.
He definitely was pretty spry for his age.
In his prime.
Yeah,
like before that, he was not in his prime.
Well, because with wizards, you know, the older you get, the wiser, the more powerful.
That's true.
He was still busting fools.
I see where you're coming from.
No, I get you.
I get
you. I just was expecting it to be like 164, like something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she's like, nah, it's like your typical like oldest living person old.
Yeah, but the oldest living person ain't moving around like Dumbledore was.
Hey man,
Dumbledore was getting it, dog.
You didn't see her. She was 122.
She did look pretty
was
good.
doing like flips and shit. She just couldn't do magic.
The oldest living Muggle. Okay.
But to elaborate a little bit on that article, speaking about the Wizarding World IP, Wackley. It's like Wakley. We'll just say Wackley. Touched on some new developments coming through next year. She referred to two major releases in 2022, with the first being Fantastic Beasts, which recently moved up in theatrical release calendar to April 15th. So yeah, and then didn't specify what the second one was. Or no, the second one being Hogwarts Legacy, which was delayed in January. So
nice.
yeah,
all right.
For all you, what do they call them? Potterheads.
Is that what we call them?
That's like
Potheads?
the Harry Potter
Potheads,
fans.
yeah.
No, Potterheads.
Potheads.
Why are you calling us potheads?
Potheads.
All right, moving on.
Anyways, so Brent, is it
my
you?
Turn? I think
is
so.
it you? Okay.
All right. Bethesda's popular RPG, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, celebrates its 10th anniversary this year.
In 50th release.
And the publisher is yet again re-releasing the game through an anniversary edition on November 11th. The company has now, at long last, revealed how much the game will cost. Bethesda revealed the MSRP will be $50. This works out to $54.99 European dollars. I don't know, euros. Okay. Euros. I don't know all these little. Look, just
it's weird symbols.
It's $50.
He's looking at symbols.
Okay, it's $50 American. Figure it out in
Figure
your
it
own fucking country.
Put in one of them little.
Okay, that's the whole rest of the article. Is just
conversion.
different fucking denominations.
Currencies.
Yeah, but also check it out. If you already own Skyrim Legendary Edition or Special Edition or whatever kind of edition, you can upgrade to the new one for $20. Okay, the upgrade gets you like new quests and modes and armor, and there's a fishing system that they've got.
Wow, you can.
So
fish?
basically, what they did is they incorporated a lot of mods. And called it a new game.
Actually, exactly what they did.
But check it though.
I hope these modders.
It's the next gen version as well. So like it's gonna be like looking good on your PS5 and your Series X. That you
if
probably
you already
don't
own
have.
It. What do you mean if you already own it? Like people own like 3 different copies on 3 different consoles for that game now.
All right,
all the platforms.
All you Bitcoin boys out there and gals,
NFT,
get ready. EA's CEO has said that he believes that NFTs will be an important part of the games industry in the future.
Shit.
In an earnings call this week, EA CEO Andrew Wilson was asked about the company's stance on play-to-earn games and NFTs. Quote, "I think the play-to-earn or the NFT conversation is still really, really early," he said. But he went on to note, "I do think it will be an important part of the future of our industry."
No, he's looking on that metaverse future.
Oh, he is.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. But the thing is like, okay, hold on. He says, as a company, We have been leaders in the creation of digital content that has real collectible value in the embedding of that content as part of live services, he continued. What we know about collection over time is the collectability is far more valuable to the collector where the collected item has utility. And I think that in the context of the games that we create and the live services that we offer, collectible digital content is going to play a meaningful part in our future.
I think that's true. I 100% would rather collect. That's why I like to get shitloads of games, because it's like I like collecting something that I can like physically use and like have fun with if I want to, you know?
That's why I don't like NFTs, because I'm like I see all these people on Twitter, they're like boasting about their NFT, like somebody drew them a picture of them, and I'm like, bro, what are you gonna fucking do with that? Nobody wants a picture of you in a cartoon. Like,
yeah, for real.
I'm not gonna pay you any money for that shit.
No.
Like, now, if you were like, if you own this picture, like, it'll grant you at some point in your life, you'll get to go meet this person or do this or whatever, then sure. Like, if it's like like used as a receipt to be like, hey, I have one like, you know, yeah, I get to see you, I get to meet you because I have this or whatever, and I have the, you know, receipt to prove it. That'd be cool.
See, I think the NFT conversation gets a lot more interesting when we start talking about like 10 years into the future metaverse, if like Mark Zuckerberg is to be, you know, believed. Like, because let's assume we have an avatar that can travel between games and VR, and you can like wear different costumes and stuff you buy. That would be fun.
Well,
that's what I mean, like things like that.
Our buddy Hans sent me a video of a game called. Did you see that video that he posted in the Discord, Devin?
I did not.
Hold on, I got to see what the game was called. It was called Blocktopia. And then there's Axie Infinity. So like basically the way these games are gonna work. Or Meta Hero is another one, is like they've built these like cyberpunk areas that are all going to be like in VR or whatever, but they've already started selling vehicles and stuff in the game for real world money. People are paying thousands of dollars for like fucking Lambos and stuff in the game, and like, dude,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
ridiculous.
That's
so
hilarious.
And they have all these like real world like brands having like their own little stores inside of the game.
It's VR Second Life.
It's VR Second Life, but with real brands, real vehicles, and like Lamborghini is a part. It's like an actual Lamborghini. You know, like they're like, yeah, this is what this is. They got the license for it or whatever. So you can buy this car that whenever more and more people start playing this game, and they want a Lamborghini, the price will have gone up.
Oh, so you can sell it in the future.
Yeah.
But you're really, your investment here, like, okay, so
it's hoping the game blows up.
Yeah, they're hoping the game blows. So you buy a Lambo for $1,000. You're hoping that one day in the future the game blows up and some millionaire is like, yeah, I got to have a Lambo in VR. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and you buy a plot of land. Like, they're also selling land and houses and architecture and all that stuff in this world that you won't be able to get later.
Can I come rob your house in the game?
No, because the game is going to be like Second Life.
That would be fun, you know?
No, it's going to be like Second Life. Like,
I want to be a burglar in that world, just like going through people's like fucking houses they really bought and just stealing their NFT shit.
Like, it's going to be less gameplay. Don't think of gameplay. Think of VR chat. But you're going to have, you can drive around in your car.
Honestly, that's my big problem with VR chat, is that there's not any like aside from the chatting and the VR. You know what I mean? There's not too much more to it. I mean, there's game modes. There's some where you can swing around. There's some where you can play, you know, fan-made Squid Games or whatever. But it's like, at the end of the day...
I played one of those one time.
But that's what this is. That's all this is that, but with real-world money.
I think that's what's keeping games like that from, like, taking off, you know? Like, we need the games to be better, you know? Okay, and I think the opposite could be said about, like, Rec Room. Like, Rec Room is kind of like that. Like, it's got fun games, you know what I mean? But, like, the social aspect could be, like, polished up, you know what I mean? Like, and I think you need something that's, like, a nice mix of the two, you know what I mean?
But I think the way that you do it is you create some type of esports game inside of it to where people are like, dude, I just want to be there to watch the game. Or, like, I want to hang and chill with my boys while we're watching the game.
That would be cool.
That's some, like, you know, fucking Hooters sports bar in there. Because it's like Hooters, like, literally on the thing, you know, but you get to hang with your boy in the UK or whatever. Not that I would go to that specific place, but like in my head, I'm thinking of branding and I'm thinking of sports and I'm thinking of these things. It's like, or you go to a Buffalo Wild Wings in the game and like you're sitting there, you know, watching the game with all these people, you know what I'm saying? And
VR esports would be really fun to watch. Like, you know, I mean, like, I feel like you could like say you got two people that are like a VR boxing or something. You could sit around it like a real ring, or you could like watch like a shootout. Like say it's like a Population 1 game. Everybody could be standing over it like a fucking all those movies where it's like a battle royale. And
I think.
But see, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for that NFT ticket, bro. You know, it's not like if you don't pay for it, if you don't have the money, you're gonna be sitting in the Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, while in the virtual world. While everybody else is in the virtual world at the actual thing. They're trying to make it real life, but in a game. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to bring economy to the games and make people want to be there so they can, rise to the top and make money and do stuff.
This is what Meta is going to try to achieve.
Yeah. It's just capitalism in a video game. That's all it is like they're like, hey,
virtual.
Do you suck at real life capitalism? Let's start in a video game and see if you can make it. Like if you were here at the beginning, It
would be cool to be able to make like digital assets and like make a living off of
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would stay home all day building shit if I could that would be neat.
Yeah. But anyways, lots of weird bullshit with blockchain and all that stuff happening lately. From Ubisoft talking about it, now we got EA talking about it. Y'all get ready.
Yeah, we're about to be. There's about to be a lot more shut-ins.
Metaverse.
Never leaving their house on VR.
Oh.
It's me now, huh?
Yep. What you got?
So this is pretty cool. This is from PC Gamer. NVIDIA's new tech uses AI to automatically match voice lines to animated faces. So NVIDIA always coming up with that good shit.
I mean, that's pretty good for development.
So there's actually a video with it, but so NVIDIA may be best known for graphics cards you can't find in stores, but the company also makes some interesting software tools. An example of this is the noise removal feature known as RTX Voice, which was upgraded to work with all GeForce cards earlier this year and does an excellent job of cleaning up background noise. Interesting.
What's cool though about like the lip syncing AI technology is like if you're making a game on a lower budget, right?
Yep.
And you want to implement like different languages into the game but not have like funky lip animations, that's where that really I think would come in clutch.
Not only that, it's going to make for bigger companies, it's going to make cheaper development because they'll be able to allot that money to somewhere else because think about this. They go in, they use the AI, it's kind of like iffy. But then they just have to pay somebody to go in and just tweak it just to make it perfect.
Yeah.
That way, like, they're getting rid of the whole process of, like, setting that up. And they can do it for each language and just have a guy who comes in and cleans it.
Yeah, definitely.
So it says now NVIDIA has been showing off a new tool in beta this year involving sound. Audio to Face is an impressive-looking auto-rigging process that runs within NVIDIA's open real-time simulation platform, Omniverse. It has the ability to take an audio file and apply surprisingly well-matching animations to the included digital mark, a 3D character model.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I know they use a similar technology when they're developing Cyberpunk. Like they have like a ton of different facial animations that match different languages and stuff. Like it's really extensive. They had a whole video about it.
Yeah, but now that it's getting out to the public, though, or
like other like smaller developers, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna start seeing more. I feel like this is the mark where we're gonna stop seeing just only 2D indie games. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this might take it to the next level where they're like, hey, we can make 3D animations and not have to pay a shit ton of money to animate. Or like 3D models, and not have to worry about animation and stuff like that. We can just fucking throw voices onto them.
I also think you're going to see like smaller developers from other countries putting out games that are like more,
polished.
Well, not necessarily polished, but just like you can play it in America and it wouldn't be like,
Yeah, they could just hire some English voice actor on fucking Fiverr or something,
exactly.
and then it'll automatically, do the shit for
lines,
them.
Yeah, this coupled with Unreal Engine and shit, like
this will definitely
there's a lot of tools
of
out there. Yeah, there's a lot of tools out there we can see a lot of good shit with.
Welcome to the future. Brent?
Yeah, let's see. Okay. So I'm not going to read this article, but Bandai Namco has released a 15-minute video of gameplay footage from Elden Ring.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It is gorgeous. It looks really cool, and it also shows off a lot of like the gameplay itself and like the mechanics of the game. it looks great. I mean, for everybody who's wanting another big, like, Souls-y feeling game, like, we got it coming right here, you know? And it's different. It's got, like, horses and, like, bouncing
open
around.
world.
Yeah, it's open world. It looks really cool. Like, honestly,
the monsters look epic.
I like the vibe of it too, you know? Like, that's a big thing with the Souls games for me. It's like, I think that's one of the reasons I'm not as into, like, Dark Souls as I was Sekiro, is just the vibe, you know what I mean? And
it's just not really feeling its vibe.
I'm serious.
No, I know.
Like Dark Souls is kind of spooky. I don't know. And same with Bloodborne. Bloodborne
doom and
is
gloom.
It's doom and gloom. And Sekiro was too, and this game looks like it is going to be too, but it's like Sekiro is like less doomy and gloomy, you know what I mean? And this looks like the least doomy and gloomy of all of them. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
I see what you're saying.
I could see that, but like I saw a lot of similarities between Dark
Oh,
Souls.
don't get me wrong.
Like,
don't get me wrong. I don't want it to not be like
they had like
Dark
fire
Souls.
links, but it wasn't a fire.
I
was
just
like,
want that.
right.
I like that big glowing tree vibe. You know,
yeah.
like that big. It's a more peaceful.
Almost Zelda-like.
Yeah, like the big pot guy. You know, like he was kind of funny. You know, I don't know. Like it
I have a
just
feeling
looks
it's
fun.
gonna get more grotesque the more you play, but like
Sure, but it's
yeah.
still gonna be great, dude. I think it's gonna be less foreboding. Like,
Well,
you know, it's kind of the difference between Resident Evil 8 and Resident Evil 7.
They had like summons too. Like if you noticed in the gameplay, there was like a summon, which makes me think that they're gonna have like a way to play it a little bit easier if you don't have people to play with, like by just being able to summon something.
There were some cool ass summon moves too.
Yeah.
Like the one where he swings the axe down and like it was like 6 skeletons with axes spawn around this enemy and all swinging.
They all just start
yeah.
fighting and shit. Big old boy popped out and was like fighting one of the bigger like mini boss people.
The horseback combat looks pretty cool too. He's like riding around the dragon and like slashes it on the throat as he like rides under it.
And then
it looks pretty neat.
He shoots a like 3 charge
yeah.
bow into this kind of like homing arrows. Like
the magic looks pretty neat.
Which
like,
I think that arrow that's actually from Dark Souls as well though.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, like that same bow. That's the thing. I saw a lot of similar weapons and stuff like that.
Well, have they specifically said if it's going to be in the exact same universe or?
I don't think so.
No, it's they
its
haven't.
own thing, right?
They do this a lot where they'll like take assets from
Yeah.
their own like games they've done before and just kind of throw them into other ones and not really be connected in any way. Like Demon Souls, like I feel like Demon Souls and Dark Souls look very similar, but like you know they're not the same. Anyways, what's up, Dean Sal? Dean Sal over on YouTube.
What up, Dean Sal?
Reign of Kingdoms was awesome. I think he's talking about our topic. So the topic, if you're talking about like the VR remakes, we're getting to that soon. Right now, like we're doing video game news, just going through the news segment. But we were just talking about the Elden Ring gameplay trailer. I don't know if you saw that, but if you did, what'd you think of that? But dude, I'm excited for Elden Ring. I'm super excited. It sucks that it's not coming till February. It got like delayed till then, but
I make it a perfect birthday gift for your boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, might have to do it. Might have to fucking do it.
Jamel.
All right, is it my turn?
No,
Or is
it's
it
me.
Devin?
You just went.
Yeah.
Oh, did
we
I?
got some major video game news here. This is actually really very important.
Whoa.
Donkey Kong movie starring Seth Rogen is reportedly in development. A solo Donkey Kong movie.
He must be crushing it as Donkey Kong.
That's what I'm
right
thinking.
now.
He must be funny as fuck as Donkey Kong, and they were just like...
They just greenlit the movie. They're like, dude, just go ahead and let it go.
Yeah, so... according to Giant Freaking Robot, Donkey Kong will be the next Nintendo character heading to the
giant
big
freaking robot. Like, yo, I heard Seth Rogen's going to be in this Donkey Kong movie, bro.
Like, you know what? I believe you.
The Iron Giant is just
Seth Rogen has already been confirmed to voice... but hold on. I want to see if they say anything about it. GFR claims that the upcoming Donkey Kong solo movie is currently in development at Illumination, the studio that has previously brought Despicable Me and the Minions to the big screen. So... there we go. That's the big news. I'm actually excited. I really hope he's a good Donkey Kong. I mean, the fact that they greenlit it so quick makes me believe that he is.
Of all the characters, I have faith in being good at their role. I feel like Seth Rogen is going to do good as Donkey Kong.
I mean, he's just going to sound like Seth Rogen. I can already picture the character.
Yeah, I can see it in my head, yeah.
But some part of me wishes or hopes that he doesn't pull his Seth Rogen voice and he really tries to go for like yeah, like I don't want Donkey Kong to be just like a burnout
laughing.
stoner.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm hoping that he actually puts some like effort into the voice and like brings like a character to
But
him.
Donkey Kong is kind of a burnout, though.
No,
you
he's
know what I
not.
mean?
You think
He's
gonna
one
be able
hell
to-
of a guy, dude.
Dude,
He's
in
like
the first Donkey Kong game, everybody was ragging on DK, you know, and then all of a sudden the fucking like banana stash goes missing, and he's got to go out and
who's ragging on DK?
Look, man, wasn't it Cranky Kong or
Cranky
somebody?
Kong rags on everybody though.
Okay, Cranky Kong was talking
That's
that
why
shit
he's
at the beginning of the
cranky.
game. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Donkey
Okay.
Kong wears a fucking tie, bro.
His
He wears
elders-
that's all he wears is a tie. He's fucking classy as shit. He ain't no burnout stoner.
Look, man, look, if you're wearing
You
a
know,
tie and
well,
nothing else,
Seth
you're probably
Rogen
in
was
a
in
frat.
Seth Rogen was in a suit the whole Pineapple Express. I'm just
True.
saying.
Yeah, but he
I'm
didn't
just-
play a burnout stoner in that movie. He was coupled with a burnout stoner, which was
He was
James
kind of a
Franco.
burnout
He's a little
stoner
burned out.
himself.
He was
Yeah.
with a
To
high
a-
school
to an
chick
extent.
in the movie. Like,
That's true. But,
Yeah.
and James Franco was in real life. No, but anyway.
Oh shit.
got him.
No, but what I'm saying though is the character though of not James Franco,
No, I
Seth
feel,
Rogen
I feel what you're saying.
does not really vibe with Donkey Kong. Like I picture Donkey Kong being like if I had to picture him as a human,
Like if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt.
The Rock.
yeah, it'd be
No,
The Rock. Like it'd be somebody similar to The Rock. Like not saying The Rock's voice, but that character. Like
No, I completely agree. Like Seth Rogen would have been the last fucking choice for a Donkey Kong film.
Can you smell
no,
what Donkey
And
Kong is cooking?
I can't even picture Donkey Kong talking with Seth Rogen's voice.
I can.
I'm right there with you,
I
Jamal.
can. I can picture
And like maybe Diddy Kong would have been a great Seth Rogen. Like I could see him a burnout stoner, his fucking little baseball cap and like
Nah, dude.
not
Diddy
wearing
Kong-
any pants.
Diddy Kong is that guy from Parks and Recreation, fucking the stand-up comedy.
Oh, what's his name?
You know what I'm
Day?
talking about.
Something Day.
No,
Charlie Day.
No, from Parks and Recreation.
Oh no. Wait.
The little
Oh, are you saying who he should be?
no, Diddy Kong needs to be this guy. What's his name? Fucking Aziz Ansari.
Yeah.
Aziz Ansari. Dude. That would be Diddy Kong.
Or
that'd
Kevin
be
Hart.
great.
Donkey Kong's The Rock. Diddy Kong's Kevin Hart. Done. Movie
Yeah.
finished.
Movie film.
Dude, I could see that. Yeah.
Keep Jack Black as Bowser.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
it.
perfect
Okay.
cast
Movie right there.
So
The perfect cast.
all you little Warzone addicts, Activision exec reveals Warzone's new Pacific map sewn into his jacket. So this is more
Okay.
of just to go look this picture up, but yeah, Warzone's getting an all new map. What was it? December 12th? In December, it's getting a whole brand new map, and we haven't seen anything of the new map yet. And where was I at? Yeah, the Activision exec, he posted a picture of it sewn into his jacket, and it looks like a giant island with like maybe a big mountain. Like this is gonna be like a big mountainous map. I don't see a lot of structure in it. But go look it up. I mean, that's literally just the whole article talking about it. So yeah, Jamal, you excited for that new map?
Yeah. Wait, I'm so confused. Honestly, I really don't.
I said so the Activision exec, he posted a picture of the map for the new Warzone
Oh,
map.
for Verdansk.
But it's not Verdansk.
Oh no,
The
but I
Pacific
get
Island,
what you mean.
yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
I was thinking
missed
of
the
like
whole first
Vanguard
part
the
of
whole
that.
time. Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah.
just talking about Vanguard.
No. This
Okay,
is
yeah, I'm super
the first
excited.
look at the new Warzone map.
It looks like a big circle. So
It's a big, it's a giant island.
So I wonder though, like they kind of show little bits and pieces of it, like whenever you jump into the red doors now, like you start seeing like tropical like trees and shit. So like I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be mountainous. So a closer zoom shows a lot of topography on it, and there is like it looks to be one. Oh, it's a volcano. There's
Yeah,
a fucking
that's what I was
volcano.
saying. It's got
Ooh.
tropical shit going on.
I might
Yeah.
have to start playing that shit.
Airport, phosphor mines, volcano, ore processing docks, beach defense, submarine base,
Ooh.
city capital.
Ooh.
So there will be a city. Fishing village, ancient structures, and naval shipyard.
Dude, I'm stoked. It won't come till next month on the 3rd, though, I believe, is the day it drops, right? And then Ricochet, or like their anti-cheat, should be dropping the same day. So shit's going to get wild. It's going to get wild.
I might have to jump in.
Yeah,
It'd be cool
try
to see a new
something
map.
yeah.
For it. Yeah, it'd be cool to see.
Anyways.
It's gonna there's gonna be a lot of camping in them trees though.
Oh, yeah. Brent?
All right. Marvel Avengers is adding Spider-Man on November 30th for all you PlayStation folks out there. So, get excited if you're on PlayStation. Kind of wish I was playing it on PlayStation. Because, I feel like Spider-Man would be, my main. You know what I mean? But
as long as they do him right.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of potential. I feel honestly, more potential than, half the characters that are already in the game. But you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to swallow that pill, that bitter pill, because I did like Avengers, but it sucks that I can't be Spider-Man. Whatever. whatever. My fault for buying it on the fucking PC.
They just lost the last player.
Right.
So last bit of news I got right here, but so the future of Super Smash Bros. Hangs in the balance as Masahiro Sakurai contemplates what's next.
I thought you were about to say it. Never mind.
In an interview with Japanese publication Famitsu, which IGN has independently translated, Sakurai spoke about the development of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and how it could or couldn't continue without him. Quote, I'm not thinking about
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, he does, though.
Just kidding.
He said he's going to retire after each game, since Melee, and every time he comes back. So it's like, quote, I'm not thinking about a sequel, Sakurai told Famitsu following the release of Sora, the final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC character. And while Sakurai says he was never thinking about a sequel during development, he also, quote, can't say this is definitely the last Smash Bros. But even if a team decides to develop a new Smash Bros. Game, Sakurai admits that he can't see any way right now to produce Smash Bros. Without me. Ooh, he said,
damn. Jump in the shade.
Damn. I mean, it's true, though.
He's like, you want some bullshit to, like Nintendo All-Stars, bitch?
See, the problem...
they're still going to pump one out there with or without.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, for sure.
The day he's gone, they're going to be like, don't worry, though. We got a shitty-ass, wannabe Smash Bros. Coming out. And it's gonna be bad. They're gonna ruin the legacy, But anyways, so it's interesting that he's saying that, publicly, that he just doesn't think it could work without him. So the unfortunate thing is if he does decide to retire, Nintendo's gonna make one without him. It's just gonna happen. So
I mean,
I hope he doesn't think any different.
I don't know if that's super unfortunate because I want it to come out regardless of whether he retires. I still want Smash Bros to come out later in life whenever I'm 50 or whatever, and there's a Nintendo whatever. I want there to be a Smash Bros. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's possible. To be a good one. You know what I'm saying? They'd have to remake Melee or something. Dude,
it's possible.
Sakurai literally does everything.
Look. I get it, he's hugely influential, but at the end of the day, it's a fucking beat-em-up game where you got Mario and Link beating each other up.
Dude.
And the fundamentals...
Are you just going to break it down to that?
Look, I am. And you know what? I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to say that we've got 4 games worth of fundamentals that they can draw from.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like there's not a fucking roadmap in place. You know what I'm saying?
The problem, though, with this, a lot like Tony Hawk, is... licensing. So Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the ultimate Super Smash Bros. It has every fucking character from everywhere.
It's true. It's hard to one up that,
Not all of them.
Well, all the legal ones.
What's the what are they missing?
He's talking about Halo or something like that.
Waluigi.
Or Waluigi.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that they could bring. It's the only way that this game could get any crazier is if they added Xbox characters or PlayStation characters besides Final Fantasy bullshit. But the problem with it is that these licenses are over now. He can't just go make another game and bring back Snake and bring back Sora and bring back all these characters. They're gone. Now that it's happened, it's done. He would have to renegotiate all of this shit for another game. So no matter what game he makes after this, there's going to be way less features and way less characters. You'll never have Snake again. You'll never have...
I'll never say never. I mean, they could definitely do it. It would just be a huge undertaking.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Even if they did, they'd have to re-bring all these characters back and hope that all the characters that they got the license for in the first place would be down with it again. You know what I'm saying? Because this game came out, 5 years ago? How long ago did this game actually come out?
I don't know.
Just think about when Super
So you got to think a lot of the characters they add are Nintendo properties. You know what I mean? Like the ones you'd have to negotiate for would be like Banjo-Kazooie, Snake, obviously.
Came out in 2018.
Atlas with Persona. You'd have to do Joker. But I think, a lot of them are like a lot of the ones that got added after the fact are like Fire Emblem characters and shit that's like IPs from Nintendo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not just them though. You got Sonic, you got fucking
Sonic, yeah. But we've done Sonic since what, Melee or something? Like he's been in a minute, right?
No, Sonic only came in on the Wii U.
On the Wii U, okay.
Which was basically the prototype to Ultimate.
Sonic wasn't in Brawl?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Brawl only had Snake. Like that was like the first time he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get somebody that y'all would just your mind will be blown." So like I really think there's too many characters at this point that come from other studios. It's just like,
I mean, it's just a money thing, though. You know what I mean?
Not always. It's not always just a money thing. Sometimes like studios or publishers will be like, no, we just don't want our character to be in that again. We're trying to go for like a new look, or we're trying to do this or whatever.
Or we don't trust you with our IP.
Or, like there could be new owners, new CEOs, like that's why licensing just sucks, dude. It's like what he gave us with Ultimate is the ultimate. Like I'm just saying
even if one or two had to miss the party, you could get pretty damn close. You know what I'm saying? And
definitely.
You could come up with something that would like you could let's just say Snake couldn't make it. You know what I mean? We could come up with something that would satisfy people just as good as Snake. Like we
get Master Chief.
You get Sam Fisher or something, and then fucking have like like him have a Snake's fucking exact moveset. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, they have worked with Ubisoft before with the raving rabbits or whatever.
Yeah.
And that
you get a rabbit in there. That would be fun.
Fuck that.
Those
Anyways,
things are so stupid.
That's all the news I got. It's up to y'all now.
I got
carry us.
This one's not really news so much as it is just interesting, but a digital acting troupe brings Shakespeare's Macbeth to life in Fallout 76.
What?
And I was like, oh, okay, this will be like a little 10-minute skit or something. No, actors put on a 45-minute in-game performance of the Scottish play in a recreated Globe Theater.
Wow. I feel like this would be better in VR where you can do like gestures and stuff. I guess they have the gestures in Fallout 76 that you could do like the.
Is there?
You got to be really fucking bored.
They probably
that shows you how much there is to do in that game, which is not much. Like they're like, hey, I got an idea though. Like I know we got nothing to do in here, but like let's put on a show.
45 minutes long. Like,
that's actually super impressive.
Yeah,
it is.
Did they build like sets and stuff for it?
There's a whole stage, and they have like set pieces and stuff.
Wow.
They're artists.
That's impressive. Yeah.
I'm not taking away from them. I'm taking away from Fallout. All right. Fallout 76.
Brent, do you have anything else? Because I've got one more.
Let's see. We've got Konami will be removing both Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 temporarily from all digital storefronts on November 8th.
That doesn't mean there's a remaster or remake coming.
Well, it says the reason cited for this is actually what we were just talking about. They are renewing licenses of historical footage that are used in each game. So
I believe that to an extent. I still think that's a fake thing because there's been so much talk about a fucking Metal Gear Solid remake or a remaster for like the past year. Yeah, dude, it's coming.
Do you think they're gonna give it the GTA 3 treatment, or do you think they're gonna give it the fucking Dead Space treatment?
No, GTA 3 for sure. I think it's gonna be a remaster. I don't think it'll be a remake, but I think that's why they pulled those.
That'd be sweet if it was like a fucking real remake. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be tight. And like the Metal Gear 5.
I want like
engine.
a Resident Evil 2 style remake of the first Metal Gear Solid game. That would be sick.
I want a Resident Evil 2 remake of every game that came out.
All the old, especially like there's some that could be really good. Basically every game that we're gonna say on our list today for VR would work also as a dope fucking remake. Like I don't know. Maybe not all of them, but some of them.
What you got, Devon?
So, for those of you that are Back 4 Blood fans, a little bit of Back 4 Blood roadmap reveals new co-op mode, difficulty, and solo offline release timing. Whatever that last part is. But Back 4 Blood is going to get a bunch of new features starting in December and into 2022. These include heavily requested features like a new co-op mode.
With PvP or what?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe couch co-op.
That'd be cool.
Nobody asked
So,
for that. Ain't nobody was like, dude.
A lot of people are asking for
I
split
want
screen.
All my
all
buddies
couch
are
co-op.
sitting here.
No, dude,
like,
people
That's
were
what I
scream-
want, man.
Majority of the almost, like I would say, a good portion of the complaints I saw were about split screen.
That's fine. That's all good. But I want to see the numbers on who the fuck is playing split screen in 2021.
Well, AK, I'll tell you why people aren't playing split screen in 2021. It's because there's not fucking
Ain't
split
shit got
screen
split screen.
in
That's true.
2021.
That's true.
Like I think
Except
split
for
screen is great.
Borderlands has split screen.
Yeah, and that's fucking one of the best
Halo
ways
has
to
split
play
screen.
Far
fucking
and few
Borderlands.
between.
And Halo won't have split screen at fucking launch, apparently.
No, but it's coming, and they did have it on all the previous Halos, except
Yeah,
for
and that's
5,
the best way to
actually.
play Halo too. You know what I'm saying?
So not all the previous Halos.
Yeah, most of them.
I'm just
Is that what you're
saying,
saying?
every time I've played, like okay, I've played through the Halo campaigns maybe 2 or 3 times each, and at least one of each time I've played with like a buddy, and it's way better. I don't know, man. Like couch co-op goes hard. I don't give a shit.
It does go hard.
I don't give a
but I'm
shit.
just saying, like, it's not that big of a deal.
I've
like,
been couch co-oping with. Well, I'll talk about it on my fucking.
Well,
Okay,
a lot
okay,
of it comes from Left 4 Dead having split screen. And
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of people
that's what I
returning
mean.
to it for it. They wanted it.
I think people
So,
are just saying it because
Let's see what kind of
had it
co-op it
before.
even is, because we don't even know if it is split screen that they're referring to. So Total Rock has announced
Better
that
be.
this month the team will focus on various quality of life improvements and bug fixes. The biggest feature coming in December is an offline solo mode with campaign progression. Okay, so that was also a big gripe. Was that offline?
you can't play it offline.
So well, you can't play solo mode, but you don't get shit for it. You can't get
Oh, that's
unlocks. You can't get
stupid.
points to get the more cards and stuff. This was a requested feature since playing Back 4 Blood requires an internet connection even when playing solo. Oh, that too. Also in December there will be a new supply lines, cards, written. Where's the co-op? Even more new difficulty level, new co-op mode, melee updates, and additional quality of life. Back 4 Blood story expansion, and a story expansion. Tunnels of Terror will also launch in 2022. It's part of the game's annual pass, and it'll introduce new playable characters and ridden types, zombie types.
Yeah.
The pass comes. No, so they didn't go into depth on the co-op mode.
Yeah,
So,
I guarantee you it's just they added the PvP to the co-op mode because that was the major complaint was like all the PC people who used to play it on PC were like, why is there no PvP co-op? Like there was like a whole thing where somebody could just pop up in your game like as a zombie and
As a
just fuck you
special,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, like and they took that out in this one. And so like I don't know, some people just like being zombies, you know what I'm
I'd
saying?
rather have the split screen.
Who you going to play split screen with, Brent?
Brent,
My girlfriend, dude.
Brent,
I've
I'll
been
come
getting her
play-
into the shit,
I'll
and
come play
yeah,
split
Devin
screen
will
with
come
you.
play with me. God
Yeah.
dang it!
That's fine.
I'll go play with
That's
Devin.
fine.
Yeah, some of us
God
hang out with
dang
our
it.
friends.
Yeah,
about-
That's fine.
God dang it!
Y'all ain't allowed in here. No, I'm just kidding. Just lock the door. No
All
split
right.
So that's all I
screen.
got.
Check it out. Harry Potter Wizards Unite is bye-bye. He's going bye-bye.
Wait, what's Wizards
What?
Unite?
It's
Was that the
it's
phone
the
game?
Pokemon Go spinoff for Harry
Oh,
Potter.
I forgot that even
They're
happened.
replacing it with a Pikmin game. So
Nice. It's Niantic, right?
Yeah.
That's doing it?
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's the
So-
same Pokemon Go people.
yeah. So Wizards
Damn.
Unite's gone on January 31st, 2022.
I never got to experience
So-
my
And they just
AR
think-
Hogwarts.
They just think Pikmin's going to be a better thing to use. Like, nobody gives a fuck about Pikmin either.
Let 'em-
Look, man,
let 'em
they got
find
that
out.
Nintendo partnership, and they know it's lucrative, bro. You know, they got that Pokemon Go money, and they're like, look, Nintendo never did us wrong. We're gonna try it again.
They need to branch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get, like,
Out.
use Nintendo, do AR, but quit doing Pokemon Go. Do something different.
What they need is Where's Waldo Go, where you get like a hyper realistic
Where's
Waldo like imported into your world, and you gotta like walk around looking for him.
You're just like looking through it, and like you just see like a dude just standing there dressed as like fucking Waldo. Like you can see him in your peripheral, and then whenever you put it down, he's gone. He's just like fucking like you start going to sleep at night, and
Start
like you open
stalking
your
him.
eyes, and he's like across your room, like.
You get a notification. Waldo's close.
But yeah, so that was Brent's last bit of news. What about you, Devin? That was it?
Yes, that was my last one.
All right, we're done with video game news. We're going to jump into this week's releases where I'm going to let you guys know which brand new games you can get in the next 7 days, starting with Airborne Kingdom, coming to Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series S, and X on November 9th for $24.99. Airborne Kingdom is a flying city builder combining free roam exploration, nodal storytelling, and sim-style management in a soothing, experiential style of gameplay.
Soothing.
So soothing. And then we got Football Manager 2022 coming to PC and Mac on November 9th for $54.99. FM22 brings new and progressive ways to find your winning edge, instill your football style, and earn success at your football club. And then we have Jurassic World Evolution 2 coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series S and X, PC, November 9th for $59.99.
I'm surprised this game got a sequel. Yeah, it's the park builder. Yeah.
Apparently it was good.
No,
I heard it wasn't bad.
I'm not surprised the game was good. I'm just surprised that enough people played it to like warrant a second one. Yeah.
Right.
I fuck with park builders.
I guess a lot of people do.
Yeah. Right.
Life breaks free again in Jurassic World Evolution 2, the follow-up to the groundbreaking 2018 dinosaur park management simulation where players take charge of their own Jurassic World park.
They should have said Life Finds a Way again. That would have been a more Jurassic Park throwback. Whatever.
Then we got Disney Classic. Yeah. Should have wrote that shit up.
Oh, God.
Send it to him.
I know.
Got Disney Classic Games Collection coming to Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on November 9th for $29.99.
What do they got, like Mickey Castle of Illusion or something?
Bro, get ready.
Okay.
Enjoy the 16-bit magic of 3 great Disney games, complete with new features and enhancements. The Disney Classic Games Collection includes acclaimed games on Disney animated favorites, including Disney's Aladdin, both the Genesis and SNES versions, The Lion King, and The Jungle Book.
Okay.
I wanna be a
That's actually kind of dope.
Yeah. That game is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, fuck
You
no.
want to get fucking wrecked, dude.
You want to get frustrated?
Fuck Dark
no,
Souls, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, Disney's Aladdin on the NES was like praised for its animations back in the day.
Really?
Like, apparently it was just fucking next level. Like, and I remember owning it and playing it and not thinking a single thing about it. I was just like, whatever.
I was always impressed by like really weird random games. Like I had this Power Ranger game on my Sega Game Gear, and I always thought it was like the prettiest game ever. Like I
Really?
don't know why.
Is it a fighter?
It was
Power Ranger fighter
I think
game?
it was like
Beat
a
'em
fighter game. It was like a beat 'em up game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there was like flashing lights and shit, and like you morphed. It was morphin' time. You'd morph, and it was dope. I don't know, man.
It's morphin' time.
I miss games like Earthworm Jim.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was
Dude.
dope
it was a
too.
cool art style on that
And
one.
it was so just out there. Like,
It was all about Donkey Kong. But Seth Rogen. And we got Forza Horizon 5 coming to Xbox One, Series S and X, and PC November 9th for $59.99 or Game Pass. Your ultimate Horizon adventure awaits. Explore the vibrant and ever-evolving open-world landscapes of Mexico
I'm so
with
excited.
limitless fun.
I don't think I've ever been this hyped for a racing game. For just like a pure racing game.
Yeah.
Like I've never been this excited about one before.
I was watching a video earlier on the history of Forza. Like when Forza's been around for 15 years now.
Wow.
I think
2006 or something is when the first one came?
something. And when they first started, obviously as a contender to Gran Turismo and everything, it was a 15-minute video. I'm going to go back to IGN and I'm going to share that on the Facebook page because it actually is a really, really interesting little video, and it delves into the start and all the way to current with Forza, and it's pretty fucking interesting.
I think the reason why this one specifically is so exciting is because it takes graphics to the next level. I think that's the whole point, is that it's got like the realistic, what did they call it? Like
Photo render,
like
or something.
Really?
Photo
yeah,
something.
everything's done with an actual camera.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it does look incredible.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Just like I mean,
Yeah.
but in my opinion, 4 looked really good too.
Oh, yeah.
Like
But this one's gonna
But this one's
it's gonna be
even better.
even crisper.
Like
Yeah.
and it's not just the cars. Like the cars, I don't think are photorealistic, or they might be. But I know that the entire geography, like they went out and filmed it and scanned it into the game.
Is it got ray tracing?
Yes, but apparently the ray tracing is the worst part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the main part that people are complaining about, is the ray tracing implementation.
Apparently, I also heard that you can't screen share on Discord. It'll make the game crash immediately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't planning on doing that, honestly.
Yeah,
It was just a weird
But-
tidbit. One article I passed
like
by.
if you look up like screenshots that people have taken of just like the mountains and stuff, like and the rocks and the sand, like it looks like somebody just took a picture and then put an animated car in it. Like though the car looks very realistic too,
not that bad,
but
yeah.
it looks like you can tell the car isn't real, but everything around it looks real. Like I don't know.
That's really cool.
You
Yeah.
can bet your ass I'm definitely going to be streaming a little bit of that this week. So
Yeah, it's gonna be toy.
if my well, let me step back. If my BZ can handle it.
I think so. I watched a performance thing, and you should be fine. You're playing at 4K, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to play at least high or ultra settings, I think.
I'll be,
If
I'll
there's
be
like-
so happy.
There's like ultra settings, and then there's like insane settings or something that's like ray tracing and shit. But like I'm trying to do 1440p, and it said with a 2060 6GB, you should be getting like 60 frames per second at 1440p
Nice.
on ultra settings, and then like
so I'll be high.
you'd be like high probably.
Maybe with a couple other things, medium.
It still looks really. I saw it did every setting, like from the lowest setting to the highest setting, and even the low setting looks incredible. Like
Dude,
it's
I'm-
like really,
I'm
really
so
good
excited.
looking.
DL has been throwing it in my face all week, so I'm super stoked to play it tomorrow.
Yeah, it should perform pretty well on your computer.
Oh yeah.
I'll be on my Series X. No, I'm just kidding. But
It should perform really fucking
Oh,
well
yeah.
on the Series X.
optimized. Then we have Classic Racers Elite coming to PS4, PS5, and Switch on November 9th for $39.99. Classic Racers Elites puts you behind the wheel of classic iconic automobiles from the 1960s. Drive furiously fast for the 1960s on gorgeous landscapes and fight against your monstrous car.
Honestly, kind of a bad time to drop a racing game, you know? That's not called Forza
Yeah,
Horizon 5.
Do you want a racing game that's not as good? Then we got Final
That you'll have
Fantasy.
to pay way more for because it's not on Game Pass.
Then we got Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster coming to mobile and PC November 10th for $17.99. Final Fantasy V presents the story of a young man and his chocobo who find themselves drawn toward friends that will change their destiny. The game supports many different playstyles and expands on the iconic active time battle system, which made its debut in Final Fantasy IV.
You know, I never played Final Fantasy V at all. Like, I didn't even, like...
Me neither.
Like, I don't think I've played... Like,
I played 6.
I've played one of the
8.
ones before 7, and it was the one where you're like a girl in a mech. Like you're like
That's
a mech
6.
robot. Yeah, I played 6, and that's the only other one. Like I haven't played any of the early Final Fantasy games.
I played
I think
one
that's
way-
6. That's either 6 or 9.
I played one of the. It
Oh,
was,
no, it's
it
6,
was
it's
2D.
6.
It was like super like 2-dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played
Top
one
down.
way back on PlayStation 1, but I can't. I was so young, I don't remember.
Interesting.
Yeah, I played 3, 4, 7, 6, and 9. I haven't played the others.
I want to play 8 and 9. Those are the two I'd like to play at some.
You need to play 4.
Really?
4's like one of the
4's
best. ones.
good?
4 and 3 are great.
Okay, I'll check those out.
Not actually 9 is the best one in my opinion. It's like 7, like the way that the graphics looked, but like a little bit better. They made it like like it's not a better. I don't know how to explain it. I like cyberpunk looking stuff more like from 7, but they had better graphics in 9. But it was still the same art style. Like it still had that same look.
Dude, I played this game like a few years ago. Like I played a demo for it on like Xbox, like a long time ago, and it was called Earthlock, and it was like a throwback style. Like it felt like Final Fantasy VII, like the art style and the gameplay and everything. And like I played the demo and I thought it was really cool, but I couldn't afford it at the time. And I found it on Switch on sale for like $3 like a few days ago, so I bought it. And I haven't played it yet, but I'm definitely going to go back. Next time I'm in the mood for like a Final Fantasy style RPG, I've already got it on lock. That's the one I'm
Going
going to.
Earthlock.
Yeah.
And then we got Grand Theft Auto, the definitive edition, coming to Switch, PS4,
Oh,
PS5,
man.
Xbox One, Series S and X, and PC on November 11th for $59.99. Don't forget you get San Andreas on Game Pass day 1. And then we got
If you got a console.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only console. It's not cloud.
Get
It's not
wrecked,
computer.
boys.
Well,
Yeah.
guys gotta blow the dust off the Xbox
You know,
One.
I sold my Xbox Series S because I was like, well, not Series S.
You just your
One
1S.
X. 1S. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're all too many S's, too many ones.
1S,
Series
1X.
The
X,
one
1X.
I sold my Xbox One S because I was like, I'm going to get all these games coming to PC. Nope.
Some are exclusives.
That's okay. I'll probably buy this one anyway, just because.
I'm just going to wait
just
for
because.
I'm just going to wait.
Y'all already know what
are you waiting for?
VR.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we got The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, the next-gen edition, or whatever the fuck they called it earlier, coming to PS5 and Series S and X on November 11th for $49.99.
At this point, it's an annual release.
Yep. And then we got Synthetic 2, coming to PC on November 11th. Couldn't find a price, but Synthetic 2 is a bold continuation of Synthetic Legion Rising.
I thought you said synthetic toe. I was like...
Synthetic 2. Fight a world overrun by the relentless machine Legion. Experience the next level in gunplay and upgrade yourself beyond measure to rival their gods. Can you defeat the Heart of Armageddon? I don't know. And then we got KOTOR coming to Switch. Knights of the Old Republic. November 11th for $14.99.
Very nice.
It is 4,000 years before the Galactic Empire, and hundreds of Jedi Knights have fallen in battle against the ruthless Sith. As the last hope of the Jedi, you must lead a band of freedom fighters in an epic struggle to save the galaxy. Can you master the awesome power of the Force on your quest to save the Republic? Or will you fall to the lure of the dark side? Hero or villain, savior or conqueror, you must choose wisely, as you alone will determine the destiny of the entire galaxy.
It's like the perfect game to have on the Switch, to be honest with you.
It is.
You can push it, you can put it in a sleep mode, take it with you, play little bursts at a time, or play for hours at a time. It's just I don't know.
It's going to be great.
So great.
And then we have Bright Memory Infinite coming to PC on November 11th. Wasn't this the game that they showed off at the Xbox, the first Xbox Series X or S showing or whatever? They showed that game where the guy's driving in a fucking crazy futuristic car, and then do you remember that? And he hops out and he's a samurai, and he's fucking
I don't
shooting
remember that at all.
guns.
Samurai?
Yeah, he's a samurai that shoots guns. He's shooting fucking Call of Duty looking guns and stuff.
Sounds sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. In this
I have no idea. Yeah.
in this first-person action game, Bright Memory Infinite, it is the year 2036, and strange phenomena appear in the sky all over the world. Behind this incident is the survival of the two worlds. A dust-laden history will be revealed. And then we got Punk Wars coming to Mac and PC on November 11th for $19.99. Punk Wars is a post-apocalyptical, combat-heavy twist on turn-based 4X strategy gameplay where Steam, Steel, Atom, and Diesel Punk clash to spread their technology and philosophy. And then we got the biggest game this week, Pups and Purrs Animal Hospital, coming to Switch on November 11th for $39.99. Yes. Become the very best veterinarian ever. Pups and Purrs Animal Hospital is a simulation game in which you can have the dream job you've always wanted, taking care of cute, fluffy friends and putting them down.
Puppies.
It's I wonder if they keep that part out. But
no way, Jose.
It's an all-kill shelter. There's not a...
Oh, jeez.
Then we got Nerf Legends coming to Xbox Series X and S, or Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation 5, and PS4 on November 12th for $39.99. Nerf Legends thrusts you into a futuristic sci-fi world where you'll come face-to-face with legions of robot enemies and ultimate boss masters. Armed with a wide array of Nerf blasters, you'll thwart formidable enemies while being challenged to pull off the most impressive high-flying trick shots.
I'm not mad about that.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad about it. But, they have that other Nerf game that's coming to VR. Did you see that? They have a VR Nerf PvP shooter.
Just
I don't
buy
know.
a fucking Nerf gun.
Yeah, what?
Look, guys, okay?
It's not something you can't do in real life. That's the thing is I understand VR you can't shoot someone in the head, but in the game,
look,
Wait,
I'm thinking
it works.
Look, I'm thinking
Wait,
the
in VR
Nerf
you can't shoot
bullets.
someone?
No, I'm saying in real life you can't walk out and just blast someone away.
Yeah.
But in VR you get to experience that. You know what I'm saying? In real life you can
I'm
buy
just
all the
thinking-
Nerf
I
guns
play
you
VR
want.
for different reasons, Jamel.
I'm thinking
Oh,
the
yeah,
Nerf
me
guns
too.
in the Nerf games are probably not going to be shooting little fucking darts like the Nerf. They're probably way
Then it's not
doper
Nerf.
than real life Nerf guns.
I don't know. Then why call
Then
it?
why even call it Nerf?
How are you going to be killing legions of robots with Nerf darts?
Listen to
dude?
me, bro. It's Nerf or nothing. That's all I'm saying. I ain't playing it.
The Nerf nuke.
And then we got Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming to Switch on November 12th for $59.99.
Some really big releases this week.
Yep. And then Grow, Song of the Evertree, coming to Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on November 14th for $24.99. In Grow, Song of the Evertree, grow your own worlds and nurture a deep, natural connection with everything they hold. See your actions change the world for better.
Nobody care about it.
Are you sure? No, and then we got Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series S and X, PC on November 15th for $44.99. If you want to drop $45 on this.
On Chapter 1.
On Chapter 1.
You don't even get the whole story. You just get the first chapter for $49.99.
Yes, sir. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, sir.
In this story-driven detective thriller, a young Sherlock Holmes struggles to prove himself as he navigates an exotic, dangerous island in the Mediterranean to investigate the mystery of his mother's death. Martha.
But you don't get to hear about that until Chapter 2, which is $69.99.
It just increases.
Two payments of $69.99
for a small fee of $79.99. No, but anyways, so we're moving on now. That's it for this week's releases.
Wow.
We're gonna jump on over to currently playing.
Crazy week for releases right there.
Really, there's a lot of good games coming out.
Like at least 3 just like big deal games coming out.
We got San Andreas, not just San Andreas.
Grand
We got
Theft Edition.
all
the
of
whole Grand Theft Auto trilogy.
Remaster.
Shin Megami Tensei 5, which like I know a lot of people like are obsessed with the first like 3 and 4. You know what I mean? It's like a huge deal.
Yeah, and Pups and Purrs, Animal Hospital.
Oh yeah, dude. Gotta get the kill shelter going.
Forza.
Oh, we got
Forza.
Battlefield.
What?
Wait, no. That's
well,
not.
I think early access might start this week.
It does. It starts.
Oh yeah, early access for Battlefield 2042 starts this week. By the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
We
guys.
got a lot.
I'm still not getting it yet. I'm gonna do the trial before I buy it.
Yeah, just do the
trial before you bile.
Yes. All right, Brent. What have you been playing?
Okay, I've been playing a lot, guys. I'm sorry. So let me just tell you now. So I got done with Resident Evil 4 last week, and I was like, man, I need more Resident Evil in my life, right?
Okay.
So I booted up Resident Evil 5, and I was like, this just isn't fun without somebody playing with me. Like I Resident Evil 5 is one of those games that's designed so heavily around the premise of co-op that it's not fun to play by yourself.
You and I played that.
Yeah, we beat the whole game together. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Split screen,
Split screen. There you go. But without the split screen, by my lonesome.
Like back in 2010?
Yeah, back when split screen was all the rage. Around the same time we were playing Borderlands 2 all the way through together.
Yeah, we couldn't even call it couch co-op because I didn't even have a fucking couch back then.
Yeah, we were just laying on a blanket on the ground with the TV also on the ground in front of us.
Ghetto.
But we consumed some great media that
we
way.
did.
Started at the bottom.
Yeah. For real.
So I moved on from Resident Evil 5, and I was like, I still don't have my Resident Evil fix, so I booted up Resident Evil 7, which was on Game Pass. Shout out Game Pass. And yeah, it's fucking scary as hell still. But I gotta say, it's not as fun when you're not playing it in VR. And also, I feel like your character moves way, way slower when you're not in VR.
Wait, which one? Which one is this?
7.
Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, that's why I can never play it because it's not as good as the VR. Once I got a little bit of taste of the VR.
That's what I'm saying. It ruined it. It ruins
yeah.
it. Like, and I'm still I'm playing through it still, because it's like I don't have my physical copy for PS4 anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like
I'm kind of concerned. Why are you playing this game like when you've already beat it in VR though? Like
I don't know, because it's just like a fun game, and I'm trying to like just play.
Not concerned. What's the word for it? It's like I'm
perturbed.
No, I don't understand. Like once I beat a game, like unless it's like not a 7 to 12 hour game, I'm not playing it again. Like I got my story, I got my fix.
Well, I played the game like maybe like when the VR first came out, like.
Yeah.
I played it in like 2018 or something, 2019, 2018,
like
something like that.
On it.
It was like years ago, so it's like,
yeah.
One of those things I feel like especially after playing 8, that it's like I kind of want to go back and play through the Ethan Winters story and
get more,
especially with some of the revelations you have at the end of 8. It's like, okay, it makes 7 more interesting because it's like all the different
piecing it together.
Yeah, and also there's a choice at the end of 7 that you can make that I'd like to do differently and see how that plays out.
Yeah, though it doesn't matter either way because 8 happens,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But it's still interesting. I've always been like, what's the word? Envious of people who can play through like games again. You know what I'm saying? Like people who are like, dude, I beat Skyrim like 70 times. I'm like, I can't.
Well, it depends on the game. Like Resident Evil as a series is fun to me because most of the game is like, ammo management and like, like fighting monsters and things that are fun to do a second time. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
the story is not what you're going into Resident Evil for. You know what I mean?
It's a vibe.
It's fun, but it's not like the most important part. Anyways,
which of you?
That was Jared.
Jared says, I can't get through RE7 without feeling like I'm going to give myself a heart attack. Sir, play the VR version of it on PSVR. Oh my
dude,
gosh.
it will definitely desensitize you. Like, honestly, the best way to play Resident Evil 7 is with a friend. Like, sit there like together in the same room.
Holding
It'll make
hands, interlocked fingers.
No, seriously. And like every time you get killed or something, pass the controller because you'll get killed a lot. You know what I mean? Like, especially around boss fight areas. You know what I mean?
And if you're gonna play by yourself, get one of those like life alert things for real.
And a diaper. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I've been playing that, and then I got this game called FTL because this guy at work told me to play it. And it's pretty freaking good. Like,
is it VR? What is this?
No, so check it out. FTL is like a spaceship game, right?
Timeline.
Where you basically control this spaceship. It's a really simple game, okay? And the spaceship has different quadrants in it, like the shield and the weapon system and stuff.
It sounds like Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time.
It's a little bit like that, but less like real time. It's more of like you can pause it and like think about things. But like basically you jump from like star to star or beacon to beacon or whatever, and like you fight ships or you like check out alien planets or you do things like that. It's kind of like Oregon Trail and Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time mixed together.
That's what's up.
But it's
pretty interesting.
It's really interesting. Like you're trying to run from the Galactic Federation, so you have this map, right? And you go from like dot to dot, and like the Galactic Federation is coming across the map trying to chase you. So you have to get to the other side without running out of fuel or like getting killed by like pirates or something. It's kind of a roguelite. So like every time you die, you go back, but like if you get far enough, you'll unlock a new ship or you'll have like upgrades you can do. It's pretty cool, man. Like, it's only $10, so if you want something like just a spaceship simulator where like you have like a crew and you can like
ship management.
Yeah, it's ship management basically.
Yeah. I know this is not video games, but like it just made me think of like, imagine the crime you would have to commit for a galactic federation to hunt you down. Like,
dude, for real.
I'm talking like Hitler, but in space. You'd have to be pretty fucked up that like an entire, like I'm talking a
like
dude on one end of a galaxy is worried about this dude all the way over here at the other. You know how many light years away that is? It'd take him like 100 years to get to you in the first place. 100, no. How does that work? It's like 100,000 years. So like if something's like 100,000 light years or 100 light years, it's 100 years or 100,000 years to get there.
I'm sure there's jumping.
So I'm sure they're jumping, but still.
That's why you got like Han Solos you would contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah, smugglers. My brain just like it hurts thinking
parsecs?
about it. Yeah, how many parsecs we got? Yeah, you must have committed some fucked up shit. You're playing as the villain in that game. If you're being, like.
What if it's an evil federation?
Dude, I am the villain in that game.
Oh,
there you go.
So like, you have like options to do villainous things.
Like,
if
bitch,
you
if you're gonna
to.
be chasing me, I'm gonna do some bad
like
shit.
you can pull up on a ship and like a pirate will be attacking a ship and they'll be like, leave right now and I'll give you I'll split the bounty with you from the ship that I'm attacking. So you can either attack the pirate ship and like save the ship and they'll probably give you something, or you can just split the bounty and avoid the fight altogether. You know what I mean?
Or you can murder them all.
I always split the bounty, dude. I let them die. Or there's like like slaver ships and they're like, please Like if you get them all the way down to like a quarter of their health bar, they'll be like, we'll let you have one of our slaves if you let us go. And we're like, no, everybody dies. Blah blah blah. Fuck the slaves.
Sorry, bro. Everybody got to die here. But
It's
like,
a
why?
really fun game. Like you can just be super evil, or you can be super good, and it's kind of like Star Trek a little bit, like story wise. I don't know. It's fun.
Nice.
That's cool.
But so I'm playing that, and
Brent always playing the interesting.
I'm playing
things.
a lot of random shit. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's interesting as hell. It's a lot more interesting than the 2 games that me and Jamal play.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm playing this game called Children of Morta. Morta?
Yeah,
Morta?
Children of Morta.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I've heard. We talked about it on the show. It was like an upcoming release or something.
Dude,
but I don't remember what it is.
This game is sick, man. So like, okay, you know how I came the other day and I was like, I played that Moonlighter game. And
Yeah.
This game is like what Moonlighter wishes it was. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm serious. It's like, so basically you play as this family, like Game of Thrones style, and like as you play, you like unlock members of the family to play as. So you start out with like the dad who has like a sword and shield, and the daughter who has like a bow. And it's like a twin stick like dungeon crawler game, and you can play 2-player, so you can do like co-op if you want, split screen.
I was just about to say,
Except
It's
it
not
doesn't.
split.
Except it doesn't split the screen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But you get the point.
Top down.
Couch
2
co-op.
people playing with 1 screen.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So you
Splitting
can do
the
that if you
screens.
want, but it's also it's
Sure.
like your typical roguelite like Dead Cells or something, like you die retry kind of thing. But like as you play, you unlock like new stuff really frequently. The art style's great. There's this narrator who's like kind of like David Attenborough talking over the whole thing. It's fucking super fucking fun and like really really addictive. Like I've been really enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would. I got it on sale too. I'm still playing Far Cry 6. I got the Danny Trejo mission on before I was supposed to. Like they released it, and I was like, "Oh shit, Danny Trejo's already in the game." So I did the mission, and it gave me like $10,000 for doing the mission. And then I read the next day they're like, "We're taking the Danny Trejo mission out because it wasn't supposed to go in so soon." And I was like, "They better not take my fucking $10,000 out of my account in the game. I'll be mad as hell."
Wait, it's supposed to be released at a later date, or you're supposed to be further in the game?
I think it was supposed to release later, but
What the hell?
basically the mission is like you just meet with Danny Trejo, and he's like, "Hey, your name's Danny, my name's Danny, let's team up." And then like you fucking make
Go and machete some people.
yeah, exactly. You machete a bunch of people. He's making tacos, so you got to get like taco ingredients for him while a bunch of people are like attacking him.
gosh.
It's
I
really
want to have tacos with Danny Trejo.
Man, me too. I think
For
we all
real.
do. I think I speak for everybody in the world. But so then I've also played a few demos on the Switch because I was like, I might as well try them out. I played the WarioWare demo for the new WarioWare game.
How is it?
It's really cool. Again, it would be a really fun one to play on the couch, co-op. Maybe not
Yeah.
co-op. What's the opposite of co-op? PvP.
Oh, okay.
PvPs.
Pivot.
Pretty cool game. The demo didn't give me enough to go on, but it's WarioWare. I mean, you get it, Then I played the Metroid Dread demo, which is honestly a game I would never play otherwise. Like I would never go buy Metroid Dread just off the street for, you know what I mean? But after playing the demo, I think I might. Like it's really, really good. Like
Really?
way better than I thought it was. Like I'm not just like I know it was a good game. Like everybody's been raving about it, but it's like actually really fun. Like it's one of those you just can't put down. Like and the demo lets you play for like an hour or two. It'll get you real hooked. You know what I mean?
Give you a taste.
I've seen like people who just don't even play those types of game be like, dude, it's just good.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not into that like style of game really, but it's like first of all the graphics are some of the best I've seen on the Switch. Like it's beautiful looking.
Imagine with that OLED screen.
Oh, dude, you already know they did it just to show off with that OLED. But it's like really good looking. The gameplay is fun and interesting. If it's got like a really mature vibe, like I don't know, I highly recommend playing the demo if you have a Switch for sure. And then lastly, I finished playing through the Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes with Audra. We played through it together.
How was it?
I gotta say, definitely the best story so far in the Dark Pictures Anthology. Like, Man of Medan was a stupid story. Like, the ending was stupid. The game itself was kind of fun, just making choices and stuff, but the end and the story was stupid just because it's like, I don't like those horror movies where it's like, oh, it was all in your head the whole time.
It's too cliche.
Yeah, it's so cliche. And then like the one they did after that was a little better, but it still kind of had that same like, oh, it was all in their head the whole time kind of thing. You know
Got
what
you
I mean?
this time.
Yeah, it's like you can't do that twice. You know what I mean? Granted, the second game was better than the first game, but this game is way better than both of those games. it's not all in their fucking head. It's definitely fucking happening. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, man, I can't say too much because there's like a little twist you get like halfway through the game. Like usually the twist hits you at the end. This one they throw a twist like mid-game and it's like, you know what I mean? But
double twist.
And I bet there's more twists that I could unlock if we had more characters alive. Me and Audrey accidentally killed 2 of the like 5 characters throughout the game. But we're playing it again. Like that's another thing. It was like I very rarely see Audrey get excited about a game. We finished the game and she's like, "You want to start it up again?" Like, hell yeah, let's fucking. So we're playing through a second playthrough right now together.
Nice.
But yeah, if you're into the Descent, it's like the Descent and Jarhead mixed together with some other movie that I can't tell you or else it'll spoil the twist halfway through. But it's really fucking interesting. You know, like the story's interesting. The like it's just fun. I don't know. It's probably the best thing they've made since Until Dawn. You know what I mean? So yeah, highly recommend that. If you're into story games, you got to be into story games.
Go.
Gotcha.
Go.
I can't believe you, Brent. There's another game you played this week.
What?
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. That was this week? Oh my god.
Yeah, well it was like Tuesday. The next day.
I didn't even put that on my currently playing, but yeah, I played Phasmophobia. Yeah, so just
let's talk
for me,
about
it's
it.
just Call of Duty and Phasmophobia. But Phasmophobia. So let's get into that.
Oh yeah, so we played it Tuesday.
Spooky shit.
We
Brent, and DL played it Tuesday, and then me, Jamel, DL, and Hans played it Wednesday and streamed it to the page.
Yeah, you can find it on the Facebook group.
Yeah,
you couldn't hear Hans the whole time because
we couldn't hear DL the whole time whenever we were playing.
The game's stupid. All right, check it out. So every time you start playing, you have to open your pause menu and turn up the volume of the person you can't hear. It automatically shuts their volume off
for whatever reason.
Weird.
Just whatever. Like the controller support for that game is so bad, dude. Like so bad. Just trying to use a gamepad. Like I was using the Xbox Series X controller. Like you have to open a door or open anything, you have to press down with the A button and then use your left hand to pull the right stick back.
That's horrible.
Like it's so bad. And then
I guess that's how they have to ghetto rig it for the VR interactions to work. You know what I mean?
I guess, but it's like give me gamepad customization support. Like let me put my own buttons where I want them. But then the other thing is like whenever you go into the pause screen or like if you try to use the analog stick, it'll like shoot your like whatever you're highlighting just everywhere all over the screen. Like you can't pick like what you want to do.
So the D-pad or what?
Yes, no, I had to use the mouse. Like
yeah, it sounds like you shouldn't play
that's
this on
really
controller.
annoying.
Yeah, it was really bad.
That's terrible.
But anyways, game was fun though.
There was and I apologize if you go watch some of the footage. I apparently had my desktop mic on as well, and so my mic sounds like shit. It's like doubled at times. So
mic
I
ain't right. But next time we stream, it'll be nice.
It's a work in progress. I'm running a 2 PC stream, so I've got a bunch of different inputs and shit going on, and I'm still very noob. But I'm gonna, like I said, later this week I will get some Forza gameplay out, and I'll make sure that'll be a lot easier because it won't be fucking VR. But yeah, we're also gonna try to get some more Phas in as well.
With Brent this time, we gotta get Brent in there.
Yeah, have at least one more VR player because shit's scary. I can only do so much Phasmophobia in VR because it's a lot.
Such a baby.
It's very stressful.
You guys are little babies.
Why
That
don't
game
you-
is not scary. I'm not in maybe not because I'm not in VR, but
No,
it
it's
was not
absolutely-
scary
it's
at all.
Absolutely, because you're
Bro,
not in VR.
just play the training in VR.
I did. Okay. I was like, I
No.
played the training for like 30 minutes before we got the game up, and it was not scary.
on flat screen, I would not be scared. I
absolutely
can see,
not.
Yeah, I
It's
see exactly
definitely-
where it come from. But in VR, there's just a whole nother element, and then when you have spatial sound with the fucking ghost whispering at you, and then you gotta run from the ghost when
It's
it's trying
just
to
when
kill
they
you, and you have
it's
to
just
hide
when
in
they
the
grab
closet.
you from the back. When the fingers go around my face, I don't like that.
See, on flat screen, like it just looks weird. Like it doesn't look like, oh no, he's got me. It's like, okay.
Got it. In VR, it looks like you want to put your hands in front of your face to like block it, but
But
it's
it
like
doesn't
you
work.
can't because it's.
That's hilarious.
I think one of the scarier things for me about the VR aspect is running when you get trapped in the house and you get hunted and you have to run from the ghost and try to hide in a closet.
Look over your shoulder.
And then you're literally like I'll hide in a closet and I'll hold the door closed, thinking maybe that'll work, and you can hear the ghosts like. Sometimes I had one ghost like walk by the closet door, and I was just like, "Oh God, oh God, oh God!" And it's just like the immersion of it was done really well for VR.
Yeah, they did a great job, especially in a lot of interactable stuff in VR too. Like you can pick up cups and random things just laying around, like plates and shit. Which it's not necessary, but it's a nice touch with the VR games. You know,
you gotta
I definitely want to play it in VR.
But have to come down to my house and try it out just to see what we're talking about and fully experience. And it's done really well too. Like the rendering, the environments look really good in VR.
And I have to like turn it down. Like I have to turn.
We both have to crank it down.
Scale it down a little bit to make it like run well on my headset because like it's just so graphically intensive. Whenever what I mean, like
it's fantastic in VR.
Because I was running it on my fucking 980 Ti or whatever, and it was fine. Like,
but in VR,
I wasn't running like all the shadows and all that shit. That might be the issue. Y'all are probably trying to run it like way the fuck up there or something. But like,
I'm running it to like where my PC can barely keep
it's like if my PC's like not about to burst into flames, then I'm not doing the absolute most. If I'm not using 7 gigabytes of VRAM with my like 5.4 available gigabytes of VRAM, then I'm doing something wrong.
I feel that.
But and then what else did you play, Jamal?
Just Call of Duty. That's it.
Gotcha. So played Faz with the boys. Played a little bit of COD here and there, barely any at all. And then, but the main game that I've been playing this week with the little time that I've had to play is a new MMO ARPG that's going to be coming out beginning of next year called Lost Ark.
Oh, yeah.
And
what's that?
this is it's a top-down. You can play it with controller, which controller is really, really good controls, but it's a top-down ARPG, MMO ARPG that is just gorgeous.
What's an ARPG?
It's action RPG.
Action RPG. So there's like mobs and stuff that'll
Diablo
come out.
type.
Okay, cool.
And so let me back up. It's a Korean-made MMORPG. It's been out. It came out in 2018 in Korea, and
Dude, those Koreans are pumping out that fire shit lately.
Dude, I have been waiting for an MMORPG to get into that, like a good, really good one, a new one to get into for so long, and this is it. That is, first of all, if you're big on like just shit looking immaculate, like the animation.
Oh, I love that.
The attack animations, the creatures in it, all the different environments, like it's just a gorgeous looking game.
And it's multiplayer, so we could play together.
Yeah, it's massively multiplayer. Like there'll be a bunch of people on different channels and stuff. There's a bunch of different classes you can choose from, like Berserker, who carries around a giant sword that is like 4 times the size of like a Cloudbuster. And then there's Paladin, all the high fantasy classes mixed in with a little bit of there's a little bit of steampunk in there as well, because you got like some gun classes. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But it's if you've ever played Ragnarok online, it's almost like a gorgeous version of that, but a lot more in depth.
Yeah, little pets.
But then that's another thing is it's not just a good looking game. It's also extremely in depth with all of its mechanics, like the fighting and all the different moves will have different skill trees and like different things that you can choose to give it like load times for a move or crit chance and all these different things for every single like little move that you wouldn't think they'd put any kind of time into.
Does it take a long time to like progress your character? Because that's one thing I've always had a problem with MMOs is like I feel like the grind is so real.
So it's no, this one. So you don't get that much XP for going and just grinding mobs. Now you can grind dungeons and stuff, but like I've been progressing pretty far and keeping up with like the recommended gear. There's a level and then there's also a gear level, and so like I was just playing through the main story and doing a little bit of side questing here and there. There's a bunch of quests like in the main quest. Let me back up a little. The main quest so far has been amazing.
Like the story?
Yeah, the story. Well, it's not that interesting yet, but like as far as like just the monsters and the dungeons and everything, the boss fights are epic.
Are you playing with somebody or just by yourself?
You can. I'm running solo, but then when I do like a dungeon or something, I queue up in matchmaking.
Oh, okay.
And
cool.
it'll be 4 players to a dungeon. And like you go through this whole all the environments are really good looking.
How much did this cost?
So it's going to be free to play.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be free to play. And to get into
how are they
it's
making
closed,
money? Like Genshin Impact?
You sell
like
shit
skins.
in the game. Skins. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
they've got like a heavy. You can buy skins and then you can also trade between players.
Okay.
Too, so that'll incentivize people and everything.
NFT.
And then
yeah.
there's also yeah.
3 words. NFT. No, it's like
And
words.
yeah, there's a currency, but from what I was looking up, I one of the things I looked up if it was going to be like a pay to win, and you can pay stuff. You'll get like more of a currency that could help you in certain areas, but it's not going to be an outright pay to win.
Okay.
So you'll have to,
There's a conversion rate on the pay to win.
but you can play it without dumping money into it and still get a great
you pay
experience
to
out of it.
pay to win.
Yeah, you got to pay to win. It's like you pay
Right.
for money to then buy things in the game that help you win, right? That's how it works. Pay to win.
Not so much. It's just
Okay.
currency.
No, that sounds fun. I'm
But,
gonna probably check that out actually, especially if it's free.
But yeah, I'll
Shit.
I might.
Love free.
Well, what's today? The 8th? Yeah, I've got the beta's till the 11th. And it's being published over on the Western release. It's being published by Amazon Games.
Is it like 1,000,000 gigabytes?
It is 64.
64. Is it on Steam?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Then I can put it on my backup drive.
but to get into the closed beta, though, you have to. They're doing Twitch drops. Only 30 minutes for a Twitch drop, I think. And then. Or you can do. I did like the lowest founders pack because they weren't doing the Twitch drops when the
Okay.
beta first launched.
How much is the lowest founders pack?
$14,
Okay, that's not bad.
and it gives you some.
And you get the game when it comes out?
The game's free,
It's free
but
to play.
Oh,
with
but
the
you
founders
get some
pack,
shit
you
though,
can play it
right?
yeah,
early.
you get like a little package of different items and stuff whenever the game
Oh,
comes
okay,
out.
cool.
But it is so like I'm mainly captivated with how the game looks, but I'm very appreciative of all the gameplay mechanics that they've incorporated into it as well. I just gotta show you. You gotta.
Yeah,
see
I
it.
gotta check this out, man. I can't wait to play it together. We gotta have to squad up.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you're about MMOs, I'm gonna be grinding this one for a long time. I think.
Cool.
Nice. All right, so that's it for currently playing. If you guys want to let us know what you've been playing, drop it in the stream chat or drop it on the Facebook group page, facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast, and we will talk with you about the games you've been playing. Now we're going to jump on over to the topic of the show, which is old video games that need a VR remake.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
this is inspired by Resident Evil 4,
As well as this was a request from Aaron Jones on the last
Question.
It was a question that we turned into a topic. So
This is a fun
Shouts.
topic, though, because like it's kind of realistic. Like, with the Quest the way it is, you know what I mean? Being
Yeah.
semi-lower, spec
Quality.
hardware. Maybe not quality, but,
just
You
super
watch
bad
your mouth.
quality.
Yeah, hold on now.
You're about to get beat up,
Hold
Janelle.
on now.
Oh shit! I came to the wrong VR. Like-
No, but just like with the system limitations of the Quest, it's cool to think like.
I'm sorry,
so we
dude.
got this GameCube game in Resident Evil 4 that's been remade. You know what I mean? So like, I'm
Yeah.
thinking things from like the Xbox, GameCube, PS2, and like before that era.
The before times.
Yeah, any of those like could work for this like topic. You know what I mean? And any of these could work on the Quest natively.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know what I
think
mean?
about
Like,
it. Think about it. So we've had Resident Evil 4. We got San Andreas
coming. Yeah.
coming.
Woo!
Yeah. So like
I was around the same time.
there was Quake. Like they've already done
Yeah.
some of these. you
So
know?
okay, so Quake isn't official.
Oh, okay. My bad. I
so
thought it was.
we've got one guy named Dr. Beef. It's not his name, but that's his. I guess
That's his name.
That's his,
Handle.
that's his name. That's his handle. And he has produced Quake in VR. He's produced Half-Life 1 in VR. He's produced Return to the Castle Wolfenstein in VR. He's produced Doom 3 in VR. And I think one like Quake 2 or something. He did like all of this shit like basically by himself. Like he ported these games to VR, and they're some of the best like ports I've ever played. Like it's incredible, and they're all native on the Quest. It's incredible what he's done, and he's working right now on a Half-Life 2 port for PC.
Nice.
So a lot of cool things in the work. I actually watched a video a few days ago that was like all these different games that are getting VR mods that they're working on. There's like a VR thread on Reddit right now, and there's like a community of modders all working on like I think Resident Evil 7, 8, 2, and 3 remake are all getting a VR mod, and I think the 2 remake mod is already like out and like playable at this point. And then they have a bunch of other random shit coming out. Like, and I know Mafia 1 got a mod pretty recently.
Somebody did a rough GTA 5 VR
that's
mod.
Luke Ross. Luke Ross did a GTA 5 mod. He did the Mafia mod, and he did the Red Dead Redemption 2 mod. But the Red Dead Redemption 2 and the Mafia mod are behind a paywall. Like, you have to subscribe to his Patreon, which is cool. I mean, you know. Like,
yeah, he's making money.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the whole point of that is that it can be done, and it will be done eventually.
Yeah.
So, of
These
the
are
games
that we want to...
Yeah, the of those games that could possibly come, these are the ones that should. All right.
Some requests,
These
if
are
you will.
Yeah. We're talking to you, Mr. Zuckerberg.
I've got a whole lot, so.
All right. Well, I got 7. So.
I kept it to 5, like we always do.
All right. Well, you guys go ahead, so I
Devin.
don't steal some of y'all's. I'm gonna.
So I was just gonna, since you know what brought this about was San Andreas, Red Dead Redemption 1.
Okay.
So that would
Yeah.
be cool, but I'm okay.
It's
So,
he's
but like
thinking old. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I feel like that might struggle on the Quest. You know what
Yeah.
I
I
mean?
think- yeah, it's
it's
kinda like-
360 era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it does look really good for what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's
It would be
definitely like
You could do Red Dead Revolver.
Well, if we think about future hardware too, you know, I mean, one step up from the Quest, you know, is probably going to be able to run like Xbox 360 quality type
Like
stuff.
older-
you know what I
older
mean?
titles,
So
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
hopefully.
you know, maybe 5 years down the line, that won't be crazy at all. And if you did it on PC, that wouldn't be crazy. I'm just, you know, like on the Quest
Could
2,
you-
it might have a hard time.
yeah, for sure.
Could even maybe turn down some rendering too.
But that would
you
be
know?
crazy.
Make it a little
maybe
uglier.
tweak it just a little bit, like things that you wouldn't really notice.
There's a lot of
but-
things that would be really fun to do in Red Dead, like in VR, like the bullet time thing, the dead eye.
Lassos.
You know, lassos would be fun. Horseback
Lassos.
riding
Come
is
on.
always fun in VR.
Yeah.
Freaking, that was so fun in multiplayer. But yeah, I just wanted to get that one out of the way because that was.
No, I like that.
That would be
I like that.
amazing.
My first one is going to be Jet Set Radio Future. I just feel like that would be a perfect VR game because it's like a motion-based, like, you know, you're just skating everywhere.
That would be really cool.
I
And
forgot
you're
about
spray
that.
painting
You're
stuff.
spray
Yeah.
painting.
So that would also be fun.
It's
in
just
VR.
a perfect VR, like, conversion. You know, I mean, make it first person, obviously, but, like, have it be, like, you move by, like, doing, like, a skating motion. Like, you can jump and then, like, grind and then, you know, like, just fly around the room skating and then be able to just spray paint and
That
stuff.
would translate well into VR.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. All right, my first one will be Halo Combat Evolved.
That would be perfect. But the problem is they ain't going to put no Halo because it's Microsoft.
Yep.
They're going to be bitches about it.
So, yeah, definitely not. But, I mean, hey, they've already said they're not going to foray into their own hardware for VR. So, I mean, you
Maybe
know.
they'll
give
let
it to
people mess with some
Oculus.
IP
Yeah,
in
I
it,
mean, like,
yeah.
why not let somebody else fuck with it? You know,
Yeah, you
for
guys
the
are
right
on Microsoft,
price,
or you guys
know?
are on PC. You know, like give it to Oculus.
I'm just saying, like, okay, and then another thing, you got the modding community. You know what I mean? Like we
True.
talked about earlier, Dr. Beef might get his hands on it. You know what I mean? That could be crazy. You know?
Hell yeah.
But like, I think the original Halo Combat Evolved is old enough to like work, but like new enough to look really good still, especially if you did some texture revamping. Like, I don't know.
If they could somehow emulate the physics into it, like the way that it worked in the actual game.
Oh, I'm talking about like a direct port, like 1-to-1, aside from the fact that, like, you know, you can control the gun and throw the grenade.
Well, I mean, like the
yourself, you know?
jumping, like so, because that's like a major part of Halo is the way that you jump.
Yeah.
You know, so like if they could somehow port that and then put multiplayer into the game with like Blood Gulch and stuff like that, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah,
Like you're
have
just
a
driving
jump
around
button.
on your fucking
Yeah, it's just-
Warthog.
Yeah,
like-
I think that would be the best part is like getting in the Banshees and stuff and flying all the ghosts. That would
Yeah.
be so fun. Oh, the yeah, that would be
The vehicle,
great.
yeah. The vehicles
Multiplayer is
are
the
fun.
main part, dude. Like the campaign.
The campaign would be
cool.
great too, though. Imagine like the flood and stuff. There's a lot of like iconic moments that would be fun as hell in like VR. Even that original, like the first level where you're like the Covenant attacks and like the ship's overrun. That would be so epic in VR.
The mall would be so epic. Like
Dude,
especially
yes.
co-op. Like if you could bring somebody in with you and then you're just trying to escape the fucking
Dude,
mall.
I didn't even think about that. Like, okay, that's one thing we need is like an epic game, like with a dope co-op campaign. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Arizona Sunshine was really fun, but it's not like a crazy epic game like
Yeah.
Halo. You know what I mean? Like,
Is that Halo was cinematic. That's the
yeah,
thing. Is like
yeah, it really
You
was.
felt like you were in a movie, even though it was flat screen. Like imagine VR.
Man.
And you got the music playing in your ears, like as you're.
That would be so cool. Dude, that would be so tight. The needler, just seeing every needle like go, like,
yeah.
Dude, that would be cool.
That'd be tight.
All right,
so
Devin.
my next one is Star Wars Republic Commando.
Ooh, that's a perfect one.
And having like a gesture-based call-outs and everything to control your squad and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
that'd be fucking sick.
It
Dude,
would probably feel better than 2D or a flat screen because the
Honestly.
controls are so old now. Like I
Yeah.
tried playing that recently, and it does not feel good. But I bet in VR, like it would feel way more intuitive.
That was one of the
just-
things that Resident Evil 4 I feel like really fixed in VR is like the controls just feel so much better in VR. Like, but like, on that same note, I think there's a ton of fucking Star Wars games from that era that would work well in VR. You know what I mean?
I got another one on my list.
Oh, okay, I won't go through them all, but like definitely a lot of Star Wars games from back then that would work well.
My next one is Portal, like the original Portal.
Portal would be cool.
I feel like Portal.
You could scale the graphics down on that too to a point where it would work and like, still look okay.
I feel like Portal 1 you wouldn't have to scale down. That's why I went with Portal 1.
I think some textures you probably would.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think it came
if-
out in like 2007.
Would not be one for the motion
It was a
for sure.
360 game, right? I mean, I think anything past the original Xbox era would probably be
Let's see when
too
Portal
much.
came out.
That's just what I think. I could be wrong,
No, you're probably right on that.
Came out, 2007.
But I think maybe you cut some of the textures down a little bit.
Yeah, so,
It wouldn't be
tweak
that
it.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yep.
I feel that.
okay, I like that. So what about Crimson Skies? Do you guys
Perfect.
remember that game?
I never,
Perfect.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
no.
Perfect. It was like a plane fighting game on original Xbox, and like you were flying around cities and
Steampunk.
stuff, and like dog fighting. Like that was the premise of the game. And
Hell yeah.
you know what I've noticed is like flying in VR is so cool. But we just don't have enough like
No, not at
flying
all.
games.
Not at all.
Like there's Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is like impossible to play unless you have like fucking like a 3090. We have fucking Star Wars Squadrons, which my computer just refuses to fucking do. And none of those are native on the Quest. We don't have we have that one shitty Pilot Wings game where you can like shoot the balloons with the fucking gun. Like it's nothing. Like
Crimson Skies is like I would say compare it to just like it's an arcadey flight sim game where you fly like the old like Red Baron fucking vehicle, but like you're shooting like giant blimps out of the sky, like not or like whatever they're called.
It's got like a steampunky kind of vibe.
Steampunk, and it's like it's got an Uncharted kind of vibe to it too.
I might have played
the main character. Dude, War Thunder. Oh yeah, dude, War Thunder is another one.
There was some.
Warhawk.
What was
Warhawk would be one of the, but that's he's talking about the tank game, I think. War Thunder, but I have Crimson Skies there. I'll show you after we get done, so you can. It's on OG Xbox, but anyways, sorry.
Oh, okay. Anyways, moving on. Who's next?
Oh, is it me?
Devin.
Me. Oh. So for my next Star Wars one, Force Unleashed.
Oh my God, that'd be cool.
Yeah, the first one, because
So-
wasn't it on?
That was on 360.
I think
Oh,
what
was
would
it on 360?
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's-
okay.
For some reason, I thought these games were older.
But
So-
the premise of Force like being the whole thing.
And just having an all-out like epic action, just tear through with like stupid powers.
I'm
like,
telling you right now, there's two different ways you could make this game cool as fuck. You could make it to where your first-person mode, which is the obvious thing, throwing shit with your force powers and zapping people with lightning. But the second way is not going to sound cool in practice, or in like theory, but in practice, I can guarantee you it would be fucking amazing. Just have the normal game, like just like where you're looking at your character like from third person perspective. Like Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice was like that, and it was honestly like it enhanced the game so much. Like I can't stand that fucking game if you're playing it on a flat screen. But like in VR, it's one of the most like masterful fucking games. Like it's so good. Like this would be a very similar experience. I think it would just translate really well. Also, I think Dead Space would be really cool like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another story for another time.
Yeah. It's me and then Brent. Yeah. Time Splitters 2. I feel like it's so old and like
I got Time Splitters 2 on here too. I think that would be a really good one.
Yeah, it's like perfect. It's like the graphics are right at the level of, okay, this could be on a VR thing.
Yeah, it could be fun and convincing, and like I definitely think so too.
Yeah, it's got that cartoony art style, like where
this
it's
is another one you could do a co-op
associated.
campaign in too. That would be sick.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Was like it would give it a whole different level of like strategy, like going from 2D to VR, and like having like autonomy over your hands and stuff like that, and just getting to like kind of play the game more in like the AI coming after you, but you can like hide behind walls and shit and like pop out, and it's like way less
Also, the levels in that game are pretty atmospheric for the time. Like you got the snowy like Russian base or whatever, and then you got the street level. All those would feel like
and the
different.
cathedral with the zombies.
Yeah, all that would be crazy cool in VR. Just I don't know.
Oh yeah,
that one looks better than like Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and that game looked amazing in VR. Like it's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like
nice.
So, yeah, I'm with you on that. I think that would be good. All right. Okay, my next one's a little weird, but I think it would be really cool. Fucking Shenmue 1 and 2.
Oh, those would be perfect VR games. Just
they're
because
slow pace,
they're very slow.
But they also have like the combat would be fun. So like, say you get you change the combat. I think that would be the only thing I would really change about the game. I would just make it like a hand-to-hand fighter, where you, like every time you had to fight in the game, you just fucking physically beat the shit out of
throwing
it.
down.
You know what I mean? But like aside from that, like there's darts that would be fun. Like all the little arcade games and like the Plinko shit. Maybe tie kicks to a button, or hopefully we'll have some kind of like tracking, like the hand tracking. So like if we could get something like the hand tracking to just see your foot when you throw a kick,
when it comes up, all you got to see is the tip of the foot. It's like, oh, the foot went up, throw a kick.
Yeah, even if it's not like 100 1-to-1, I would be happy with just.
Well, and it's like wherever you put your foot. So it's like if it sees your foot over here, it shoots your foot out that way.
The accessibility for a 1-to-1 like that would be a little low.
I think one day we'll be there, but maybe not.
Nobody's throwing head kicks in VR. Like.
Hey, but if you could, wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
I feel like I'd hurt myself.
Like a kickboxing VR game. That shit.
You might actually hurt somebody.
No, you can't. I mean, because like with the HTC tracking system, you could.
But there aren't even like games that support that other than like Blade and Sorcery.
Probably for a good reason. Well, yeah.
Or maybe if you like stomp your foot down, like somehow, like that way you're not actually kicking out into space. Like if you just like stomp your foot,
I think
like
the little,
a kick comes
half
up.
Kicks would be perfect.
But
yeah, no, like if it was like 1-to-1 tracking though, trying to do a fucking head kick, pull a hammer.
That would be so tight though, dude. Like I honestly like when I'm playing like Thrill of the Fight, sometimes I'll like
throw a kick.
I'll kick at their legs and shit. I'm just like, it'd be so cool if it could like register that. You know.
But there's another point.
And you don't have to kick him in the head.
Is just the fact that you're in this small little Japanese town that like it would just be a cool vibe, like to be able to walk through
and talk to people
cool
and like go to your little house and stuff. There's a lot of things that would be really neat feeling in Shenmue. And I think if you bundled it like Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2, because Shenmue 2 is a way bigger, better game. There's more shit to do. But I think it would be best to like have both of them, just because like the story.
Yeah, just throw it.
And the forklifts, dude.
Yeah, it'd be a forklift simulator. You could be certified by the time you get out that bitch. All right, Devin.
Oh, was it me? Oh, so Spider-Man 2.
That would be really easy.
Now, it would be really, really rough on the motion sensitive, but and then the fighting, I was trying to think of how you would incorporate the fighting, because again, without tracking and not being a fucking superhero, it'd be a little tough on the fighting. But the swinging and the climbing and everything, like.
Did you try the Spider-Man game?
The
little shitty one where you can like swing around the city. Not the one where you like.
Not the far from the web shooter one, but the other one.
Yeah, not the web shooter, but the swinging one.
Yeah.
I think those mechanics. There's something really solid there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
good
it's
groundwork.
Obviously not like a good game by any stretch of the imagination, but like it's fun to swing around that city.
Yeah.
Even if like I think if you were to make a real game out of it, that could be really cool.
Yeah. The only hurdle I'm having trouble thinking about though is the combat. How you'd
fucking swing on those hoes, dude. You can like
just
fucking
punch 'em.
spray them with web and like pull them to you.
Spider-Man's whole forte is hopping or flipping around, doing all kinds of crazy shit.
You could still like so you could still like
Just press
pull
a
yourself, like shoot a web up at a building near you, pull on the web, and like you'd fly up in the air. You know?
Superman punch.
Yeah, you could figure it out.
I mean, they show that, like that.
You could even have kind of like a tracking thing where like if you look where you want to like go, so like if you're staring at your enemy, you'll kind of like glide towards him a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's smart. Yeah, that would make it better. Actually, I like that.
But yeah,
Burnout 3 for me, just because it's like not too good looking, but it's like not bad looking.
No.
And I
does
just
the Quest have any racing games at all?
Does what?
Does the Quest have any racing? Sorry, I didn't mean.
There's
to
a kart racer that's like a Mario Kart type game, but it's not.
See, no, I don't want that.
Worth.
I want Burnout 3. I want the good music in there. And then I also want to be able to like see what a car crash in Burnout looks like from the cockpit.
From the cockpit, yeah. Dude, that would be insane.
And it's like open world, like you're just going around getting into drives or getting into races and then like drifting and doing all that stuff. It's a fucking fun game.
It is a fun game for sure.
It'd be perfect for VR though. Anyways,
okay, another one that the modding community would probably have to make into reality just because of like, legal things.
Yeah.
But Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
You know,
I could see that.
For sure.
That would be sick, You got your cannon on your arm, just and then you roll up in a ball. It'd be cool. It'd be cool.
He's like roll up into a ball.
Your fucking vision is like
Damn.
make somebody throw up.
Devin.
What was my phone died, so I'm having to like pull this out of my memory.
Oh shit.
Battlefront 2.
Ooh.
Battlefront 2 would be perfect.
Really,
Yes.
any Battlefront game would be awesome in VR.
Specifically
like,
2 because it was on PlayStation 2.
It was
so
older.
Lower res.
it would definitely work.
Yeah.
Like, that would work great. And, like, the gameplay itself would be great for Quest because it's like you wouldn't have to be online to have, like, a fun time. You know what I mean?
And I liked the whole aspect of killing the other team. It was a war of attrition. It wasn't like, oh, who gets the most points or whatever. It was like, I'm going to kill you to the point that you have no reinforcements.
Yeah.
Like, I missed that. Like, I feel like the new Battlefield or new Battlefronts completely missed that. Like, they were just like, nah, it's about, like, taking over certain areas and stuff like that. That's the only
There's, like,
mode.
lots of different game modes in the new Battlefront
Yeah, but
games.
I'm talking about, like, the main ones. Like, that one specifically, Battlefront 1 and 2, like, the old game, was specifically about, like,
numbers.
It wasn't about like taking. I think
they
2 had.
They have that.
They
in
have
the
been
new.
in the new ones too. Though.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do have
yeah,
that?
They
Yeah.
have that in the new ones. Yeah.
I never played that.
Like,
Like,
you gotta play the new. They're not bad
no, I
games,
played
man,
the new games. I just didn't play that mode.
You
Like,
might
I
have just
never
played,
found
like, the
that
rush
mode.
where it's just like segment to segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind
But I
of.
think
Honestly, I think that's my biggest complaint with the new Battlefield games is like the menus are really fucking shit to navigate. Like to get to like a specific game mode you're trying to like play, like the Ewok, the one where you're trying to hunt the Ewoks at night or whatever. I always want to play that one, but it's like you have to like navigate through so much bullshit to find that specific mode. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't even know that was
it's
a
really
thing.
weird.
Yeah, it's great. It's pretty fun.
Weird.
You're a stormtrooper in the dark with a flashlight and a gun, and these little Ewoks are running through the bushes trying to kill you.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah.
It's kind of
awesome.
scary, actually.
Yeah.
That's tight.
They can also. I think they can also. There's also their little system in the trees too that they can jump out of. Yeah.
They had
That's
that in the
great.
old ones too, though. The not the Ewok hunting, but like the Ewoks that like they're like if you were walking through the woods, like the Ewoks would drop the trees.
They had the
and
sand
shit.
people in the old ones too, right? That would attack.
And the pits.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
also-
yeah.
Yeah, miss those games, dude. Those would be great in VR,
that would
though.
be so
Fuck
fun.
yeah.
My
Chill.
next one is Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter.
What?
So a lot of people seem to forget this game ever existed, but it was great at the time. It's very ahead of its time in a way. It was like it came out around the same time like Half-Life.
I straight up don't
stuff.
remember this.
Oh man, if you're at home and you haven't look this game up. Anyways, I remember the first time I played it on Xbox. The cool thing about this game is that you have a ship, all right? You're a bounty hunter. Fuck the story. The story was stupid, but like you're like this bounty hunter and it's a first-person shooter. So like at first you're like chilling at this place. You can go get into your ship and just take off, and go to different places. Like you go from first person like shooter to just hopping in your ship and getting into dog fights and stuff like that. Like
that's cool.
Like there's no like, oh, I got to get in my ship, so here's like a long loading time, and then it's a whole different level or whatever. No, it's just consistent, and it's on the OG Xbox.
It's got great reviews online.
It was fucking cool, dude. It was like the first time I had seen like really cool physics in a game. Like I hadn't played Half-Life at this point, so like there's like a basketball, and, like I just picked it up and like you could like shoot it and it would like bounce off of stuff, and like they were just really trying to get you to fuck around with the physics in it. It was really interesting.
That's really
the
cool.
VR kids love basketballs. There's
Yeah,
basketball in
true.
every fucking lobby game.
That's
game
what
has a
I'm
lobby.
saying.
It sounds like it's got the framework for
Yes.
a great VR game.
And when you get into your ship, it's first person, so like you can see the cockpit and you can see all that shit, and then like you're flying through space, like getting into dogfights, and then you land, and then you pull out your gun and you just start fighting people.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold on that one for sure.
That's one I want to go back and play just in general. Like I forgot all about that game till I was doing research on this, and I was like, fuck.
Dude, you could probably find an emulator for it for PS2 or something.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm gonna check it out. But anyways, Brent.
All right, let's see what we got in the book of tricks.
Yeah, man.
The Book of Eli.
Oh.
All right, so basically any Silent Hill game I think would be fun to just
Hell yeah.
like completely redo from a first person perspective. Now, this isn't one you could really do like you couldn't just like,
I mean, they did it with RE4.
Yeah, but Resident Evil 4 is different. It's like already a 3D world. You know what
Oh.
I mean? Like Silent Hill would like the top-down Silent Hills anyways would
Yeah.
be a little more tricky. But I think you could do this with any of these games like Dino Crisis, Resident Evil 1. Just like reimagine it and like have the layout be like exactly the same as it would be. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be that hard to do like almost perfect recreation of like the Resident Evil 1 mansion or any of the Silent Hill games,
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Those could work for sure. Devin?
Y'all ready for this one? This is my
Y'all
last,
ready for this?
this
Dum, 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 dum. Yeah.
So this is my last one, and Pokemon Stadium.
Oh.
That would be tight.
Or just a Pokemon,
I thought you were about to
RPG.
say Pokemon Snap.
Nah, Pokemon Stadium. I mean,
no.
that could work, but Pokemon Stadium, imagine you just like walk out, you get to see your Pokemon to scale, and like, they're just in this fucking battle, and you're calling out, like it uses voice commands, like you gotta like fucking
And it's
call
online, so
Yeah.
that you see
Yeah,
the other
versus and
trainer
everything.
across you.
Yeah.
That'd be so
and you
cool.
get the little mini games in between.
Hell
like
yeah.
fucking
Throw your Pokeballs out there and call them back and everything.
yeah, you just hang with your boys, and like there should be a way to like raise Pokemon levels and stuff like that, like to give it more RPG aspects rather than just like getting into Pokemon battles.
And
all the time.
yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Even take that and then add to it with like maybe like some RPG elements to where you can actually go around an area. But
Dude, just
just
make
start
it straight
small.
up Pokemon Stadium 3, dude. Just the third installment, dude. That would be
Yeah.
so cool.
yep. So that
sure.
was my last. Oh man, that'd be so much fun.
I love that.
All right.
All right.
Hold on, I still got mine.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna knock off my last two and just let you go because you have a giant ass list.
Yeah, it's pretty
So-
big.
My last two is 007 GoldenEye. I think that'd be really easy to do.
Definitely. That
Hell
would
yeah.
work
That
really
definitely crossed
well.
my mind.
Yeah, it might not be that fun, but it'd be cool to go back through
Nah,
it.
dude, that would be fucking
But-
sick. And
Cool.
you know what else would be fun is the other GoldenEye, or not GoldenEye, the
Nightfire.
other, Nightfire would be tight because they have that bank level with the wristwatch with the laser and all that.
Oh, that's
shit.
the world is not enough.
Yeah, the world is.
Yeah.
Is it the world?
I think
Yeah,
they all
yeah,
have a
yeah.
level like that, but the world is not. The world is not enough is the one you're thinking.
Yeah,
of.
that's the one
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. That's my shit.
And then my last one is basically all of the LucasArts point and click games. Like just make them like point and click, but in first person view. Like kind of remake all of the game in 3D. Like it doesn't have to be beautiful or anything, but like
No, it does have to be beautiful.
it could be beautiful.
I
like
want
how they did with
Monkey's
Myst.
Island, dude,
Yeah.
where I'm in the fucking tavern as Guybrush Threepwood, dude. That would
Yeah,
be
dude.
tight.
Like that or Grim Fandango.
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
all those games like they could do point and click because you have all these objects and instead of like clicking on them. You have to go around and actually like press buttons or like, pick up the
Or examine
phone.
'em.
Yeah,
Like-
or to like, say you have to give the coin to so and so, you like pull it out of your inventory and like physically hand it to them. That would be fun.
Do like it, just do 3D renders of all of the objects and stuff like that. It would be pretty cool.
Especially the Monkey Island games, because there's like some of the parts like you have to like make the cook go in the kitchen, and like while he's cooking up the stew, you have to like steal something out of his room or something like that. Those kind of things would be fun in VR for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. But anyways, that's all I got. Brent, take us away.
All right. Well, I said, let's see. So we talked about Pokemon Snap a little bit, but I think Pokemon Snap would be cool. I think you could do on kind of like the mundane side of things, like the Shenmue kind of side of things. You could do like a Fable game. I think that would be cool. Like there's bows and magic and swords and a lot of cool things in Fable.
Yeah, because originally they were gonna do the Kinect Fable game, but that never happened. Remember?
Oh my God!
Whenever he was like, "It's gonna be insane," he's like, "You're gonna live in Fable like through your Kinect," and then it never.
They were
came
really banking on Kinect.
Oh
yeah,
doing
dude.
really good.
Yeah, that was a bad call.
out.
Then we got, Shadow of the Colossus. I think that would be really cool in VR, just because of the sheer scale of the Colossus.
That was one that came across my mind, but it was kind of, yeah, it would translate pretty well.
It would translate
I think
very
it would
well.
be really cool. Let's see, Bully, I think would be cool, especially since we're getting Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. If they're gonna find a way to make San Andreas work, then Bully would definitely work.
God, and Manhunt.
Oh,
I don't know if you could legally make that game. That'd be like
yeah.
a murder simulator video game, technically, in VR.
We got Blade and Sorcery for that.
Bully would be cool just because it would have a cool story and you could skateboard.
Yeah.
I want to skateboard in VR.
Man, I'm really surprised we don't have more sports games.
There is a skateboarding game in VR that I have called VR Skater. It's in beta right now. It's getting constant updates, but it's kind of like Tony Hawk Downhill Jam in VR. It's pretty cool.
I think the issue with sports and stuff is the legs. Like most sports involve a lot of legs. Like you
well, you got analogs.
No, I know, but if you're wanting to do VR, like most people are thinking like
So
I want to do a
kickflip.
So like you jump and you move your leg a certain way and it does a kickflip. Or if
that's why boxing works so well in VR.
Yeah, but that's why I was thinking more like a football game, an NHL game, like
one of the better sporty games I've played isn't like obviously isn't a real sport, but it's based on like soccer, and like they just launch soccer balls at you and you're trying to like
hit it with your head.
You know what I mean? Which is actually, it turned out it was a really fun game. It was one of the OG VR games I played on PSVR.
I think hockey would translate really well into
hockey could translate well because you could do like a motion to make your skate. That
or
could
just
be
use
cool.
the analog, but then you can have your your stick and everything.
Yeah.
Stick handle, shoot, or you can play goalie.
And then you could have fights.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Time split we talked about. Oh, we say Perfect Dark. I think Perfect Dark would be cool.
That'd be good.
Same as
GoldenEye,
yeah. For my Star Wars ones, I definitely think Star Wars Rogue Squadron would be sick.
That'd be perfect.
And Star Wars Pod Racer would be really fucking
Pod Racer would be sick.
Y'all know that would be tight.
We've already got, this is these are for Quest. Never mind. I was going to say we have Squadrons in VR.
Yeah,
but
totally. Squadrons is dope, but my computer just can't really handle it for some reason. I don't know.
Not Quest.
Anyways, so that's all I got.
Sweet. We got a lot of games covered in that, and I think they were all really good.
Yeah.
So we did well, boys. Let's jump on over to
on
the People's Champ. I know we got a lot of questions.
We do have a lot of questions. Thank
yes,
y'all.
the champions of the people themselves.
Who is going to be the champion this week, Brent?
Give me a sec. Y'all keep the people entertained.
God, I'm not even gonna. Take it away, Jim.
Oh man, we have some really good ones. I'm gonna give it to Zach Parton this week.
What up, Zach?
What up, Zach? Zach says, "What are some of y'all's proudest gaming accolades or achievements? I've reached some incredible ranks and placements, pulled off some unfathomable feats, but one thing I've always been most proud of was being ranked top 1,000 worldwide in throwing knives in Modern Warfare 2. Got around top 500 a few times, but was top 1,000 until I stopped playing. what y'all got?
Damn,
that's
what's
super
up, man.
impressive, by the way. Zach.
Yeah,
very,
I
very
got
cool.
nothing that impressive.
You should have been taking fucking some clips of that, because I feel like back in the day, knife kills in Modern Warfare 2 got like lots of fucking YouTube time. You know what I'm saying? Like there was all those compilations of people just fucking knife killing.
Dude, yeah.
Ninja kills and all that.
Mine obviously I gotta throw out Cuphead. That's like my claim to fame.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive right there. That shit's hard.
Cuphead multiple times, and then I would put Dark Souls on there, but I had too much help going on with that. So like too many people who had already played the game were giving me like hints and stuff. So I don't really claim it. But I do claim I'm in the top 1% of dubs in Verdansk. So fuck y'all. Top 1% dubs.
I mean, I am too.
Are you?
Three. Top two.
Yeah, you're. Yeah, I was about to say. You ain't up there with me,
We're
boy.
gonna have to go look back and look at it.
You got to raise that percentage.
Definitely beating Sekiro for me. The last boss took me like 4 days to beat. That shit was impossible. Damn. It's like fucking impossible.
But you did it.
I think the next closest, like, hardest game is that fucking Star Wars game on the hardest difficulty. That shit was also incredibly fucking hard. But
Fallen Order.
Yeah, but it was really fun. The thing about Fallen Order is it doesn't have as many boss fights and stuff as like the Souls games. You know what I mean? But like
it's pretty linear, like on your path. It's not that it's not hard. It's just that it wasn't as open.
There's a lot of exploration you can do in Fallen Order.
No, I know, but it's like very specific to like you go to a planet and there's a very specific like. You're going this way.
There's a very specific way to go to like to progress the story.
Yeah.
But there's also lots you can explore and like side bosses and like fucking kyber crystals or whatever you can find and shit. Like it's not just like
no, I understand.
It's not like there's nothing
I'm just agreeing with you. There's just not like 20 bosses.
No, yeah,
like
definitely.
in Dark Souls that where you may or may not even walk into them.
I was about to say at least not main bosses. There's lots of little like shitty bosses that are like big lizards and shit. But
yeah,
like,
I hated that.
I want
shit.
more like Jedi fights.
I
think I hopefully we'll get a Fallen Order 2. That would be in a perfect world. We'll get Jedi Fallen Order 2. I think it sold well enough too.
It will. Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
And hopefully in the sequel we have way more like lightsaber fights, because I feel like the highlight of the game was whenever you would have like a lightsaber fight with somebody else. You know what I mean?
The weird Keanu guy who was just like, yeah, dude, or more. I'd say more like a Jared Leto.
I was about to say,
type character.
The Jared Leto guy, the fucking chick at the end, the big fucking monster dude who fights you with I don't know if he has a lightsaber, but he has some kind of sword thing, and he's fighting you. Like that guy was like, those were all great fights.
That'd be crazy if they just leaned into the Dark Souls thing and just made it Dark Souls but Star Wars, like just like a random character from like the Old Republic or something, and just like went deep into this like lore that nobody's even seen in Star Wars before. Like, but they make it canon because they have the rights to it or whatever. That would be tight.
That would be cool.
Wait, what would they do that would be so much different than
just the world building, like the lore and stuff like that? Like I'm saying, like it's
darker
tone, way more bosses, like way more online issues, like stuff going on, and like a lot more customization of your class. Like if you want to focus more on the Force rather than like something else, or like maybe you put all of your points into like healing or something,
I like that.
I think that'd be or that would be tight, though I doubt they'd ever do that. But
so for my accolades, two things come to mind. There was one time I was playing Black Ops. I think it was Black Ops 3. I had such a good game. I went like 70-4 or something on a kill confirmed, and with like 50 confirms, and I was like, okay. It's like, that's it. I was like, I'm not going to get... I was like, I peaked. And I was also having just consecutive, just crazy-ass games. I was like, all right. I was like, I put the controller down. I was like, I'm done. I've beat this game. That's the first time I've had that with, like, a multiplayer game like COD or something, where I just set it down and I literally moved on to something else. Didn't play it after that. And then my first 99 skill in RuneScape. If you play RuneScape, you know.
Damn, you just, I think that was one of the questions.
That's another question we got.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, we might as well move on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then
I think it was Zach who asked it, too. I'm pretty sure, so that's all right.
Let's see. No, actually, It is Cody Goolsby who asked
What?
it.
It was Cody?
Cody said,
Okay.
ever get a 99 skill in RuneScape?
Yes, 2. One of them I kind of, 3, but 2 of them I kind of bought out. And then the other one, though, strength, 99 strength, fletching, and cooking. Cooking and fletching were kind of bought out. And it was just like sitting there, just a bunch of fucking clicking. And then, but strength was a long time. And for those of y'all that don't know, in old school RuneScape anyways, I can't speak for the current bullshit, but in old school RuneScape, it is, 162 million XP at not that fast of a rate or something like that. It's a long time, and it's a very, very long commitment to do. And as a kid, I always dreamed of getting a 99 skill and had to go back to when old school RuneScape got brought back. I finally got a 99 skill, and you get like a skill cape and shit. It's super
nice.
fucking nerdy, but I love it.
I never did, but AJ did for sure. So I'll have to ask him what he had his 99 skill in.
Zach
There's some
Parton
motherfuckers-
just said he hit 94 in cooking yesterday.
So at 92,
Damn.
at level 90, the XP compounds, and so at level 92, you're only halfway through the 99.
Damn.
That sounds.
It's a fucking nightmare.
I was about to say that sounds like I would just throw my fucking phone into the garbage can, light it on fire.
It's a big feat. It's
Well, congratulations, all you 99ers out there.
it's such a waste of time, but I love it.
All right, moving on. We got DL Shiver here.
Oh, fuck you, DL.
He says, any
I
of you
saw this
guys
question
play
earlier today.
Forza yet? If so, what's your initial reaction?
No.
DL, you know we ain't played Forza
Damn
yet.
it! Quit
Damn
throwing
it,
it in our
DL.
face.
Hey, we'll play it tomorrow,
Hey,
though.
yeah, tonight though.
Dude, he's been
Tonight
sending me a bunch of Snapchats and shit too, just shoving it in my face. I'm
Hey,
like, I hate you
Tonight
so much.
though.
Tonight, though.
All right, moving on. We got Aaron Jones here. Oh man, I didn't even think about this. He says, how many drive-bys do you think Drive-By Joe will do in the updated San Andreas?
The real
Not
question
enough.
is like, how many has he already done? No, I'm just
In
kidding.
real, in
But
real life.
the real question is, how dope is it going to be driving around in VR in San Andreas and like shooting your Uzi out the
Bro.
window?
Oh
Yeah,
my
Dude,
God.
that's gonna be tight.
that's going to
I
be
hope-
so cool,
I hope
dude.
vehicles and stuff are implemented well.
Watch him just like not put that in there.
What if you
They're
go
just like,
third
We
person?
have
I'd
to
be
stop
mad
the
as
violence.
Hell, dude.
Or what if they
No
make
guns.
it third person for the vehicles?
Grand Theft
Oh,
Auto
that would
San
suck.
Andreas rated E. Like.
All right. Okay, moving on.
But I'm gonna say 21. He's gonna do 21 drive-bys.
You mean like right off the bat or just in total?
Just in total. I don't think Drive-By Joe's committed, dude. I think
What?
he's
His name is Drive-By Joe.
Yeah.
Look, dude, I could say that I'm millionaire Jamel, but guess what? I ain't got a million. You know what I'm saying? I think Drive-By Joe. I'm just calling
Guess
him out.
what?
I'm just calling him
Drive-By
out.
Joe does have 1 million
Oh, dude.
bodies under his belt.
All
'cause
from
he's
drive-bys.
fucking- From drive-bys.
They're just like, we've lost 1 million people to this man who keeps drive-by.
He's put a significant dent in the population, okay? Like, this is serious
That's
business.
more than significant.
Yeah.
1 million.
It's fucking, it's serious.
It's just a genocide.
It's like a Travis Scott concert.
God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
Okay, speaking of which, we got Joey Burgos here. He says, what are y'all's thoughts on the Travis Scott concert and how Fortnite has removed his emote?
Dude, they removed his emote?
Yeah.
Damn.
So apparently,
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's a lot of controversy and a lot
Man, it's-
class action lawsuits happening right now.
it's
over
hard to say
so-
that it's like 100% like his fault, you know? Like,
No.
I mean, it's crazy, but it's like, I feel like the people to blame are the people that are like stomping on each other. Like, you
Well,
know?
dude, apparently they couldn't not. Like, I was reading, like, a thing from the... did you see the video of the girl, like, trying to tell the camera guy to, like, stop the show, there's a person dying. And, like, he was like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, he was not listening to her.
No, I didn't
And she
see
was like
that.
yelling at him. She was on the stage. And she's like, there's people dying. And then another dude was like, they're fucking dying. And he like just brushed him off. He's like, I'll throw you off this fucking stage, basically. Like they were not helping. They were not listening. And they knew people were dying. Like they just kept the show going. But the thing is, the people that she talked about it, she wrote a whole thing about why this was happening and that she said she almost got pulled under. But apparently there were so many people that if you lift it, like if you had originally lifted your arm, you couldn't get it back down. Like they were so confined that people were compressing like to where they couldn't breathe and they'd pass out. And then whenever the whole crowd would move, the person would sink under there, and like they couldn't do anything about it. So like if you were there, you didn't have. That's why 8 people died. 8 people weren't just like dumb. Like
still, I mean, at the same time, you know, like you can't directly blame Travis Scott himself.
You
know
can
what I
though,
mean?
because he told them at the beginning he let over 1,000 extra people into the venue who didn't have tickets. He said rush the barricade.
And there's a video.
He did this?
Yes, he did. He
said this?
Yeah, he got arrested in Chicago for doing the same thing last year.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
So he basically was just like, he's a hype dude. He's like, yo, dude, fuck it, we're getting lit. You know, like it's not like he's not like, hey guys, calm down. He was like, I don't care if you have tickets. He's like, rush the fucking barricade. He told people to do this.
I didn't know he said that.
I did
that's
see
pretty wild.
a video of him stopping the song at one point to point out
somebody
to help
passed
somebody.
out.
Yeah, to help somebody. So I saw a lot of allegations that he didn't do anything at all to help some of the people, but
I mean,
but
how
no,
can
him
how can he
promoting
know that like that many people were like dead? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because when you're at shows, people pass out. That's a normal thing.
I mean, I'm sure he's
Not
seen
putting
lots
all
of like hectic. I mean, again, it's
not
crazy,
putting all
but
the blame, but I do think he takes some responsibility for what, like him and then the staff at the venue.
I think the
security
venue staff definitely is somebody you need to look at there too. You know, the
security was
for sure.
way understaffed because I saw a video of people storming the gate coming in, and they kicked over like the metal detectors and everything, and they had like 3 security guards right there.
Again, this all kind of goes back to the people themselves. Like, I don't give a shit if like somebody told you to storm the gate. Like, you can't. You got to act like a fucking civilized person.
Well,
like,
and he tells you to storm him. But the thing is so this is he was arrested back in 2017 for inciting riot in Arkansas. They issued a statement saying Travis encouraged people to rush the stage at his show, bypassing security protocols in the process. They add several people were injured, including a security guard and a cop. A source close to Travis tells TMZ that he saw available space in the general admission toward the front, so he invited seated guests in the back to come forward to where there's no space.
So this is 2017, though.
No, but I'm saying like he has a history of doing this.
Yeah.
It's not like he's
I just don't want the people at home to
no,
think
he
that
didn't get arrested this time.
This is like a recent article. Like this is an old thing.
Yeah. No, just to be clear, he has not been arrested. There has been no legal repercussions for this situation, but he has a past of telling people to go places they should not go. Like and I don't think there's any bad intentions to it. I think he's just like, yo,
sure, you don't, like I said, you don't expect like. I'm sure he's done this a lot. I'm sure he's had crazy concerts and stuff. You don't expect people to just start dropping like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, how many shows has this guy done?
Yeah, exactly. Like he's been performing for a long time, and this is definitely the first time where there's been like that many casualties.
Well, there's,
you know what I mean? Like that's ridiculous. Like,
yeah. I mean, you have to imagine 50,000 people. And Brian Moctezuma actually told me about this thing specifically because I was like, when has this ever happened? And he was
Pearl
like,
Jam,
actually,
right?
No, not Pearl Jam.
There
The
was
Who. The Who.
okay.
11 people died. It was called the Who Massacre of whatever.
Whoa.
Sometime there's a wiki for it. So apparently 11 people were crushed in the stampede of like people trying to rush the barricades like back then. But 11 people died.
The Who, man.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Yeah. So if y'all,
Well, if my internet would work, I would tell y'all about the other thing that I learned about. I'm pretty sure that other band,
the Pearl Jam.
I think there's some kind of thing like that at Pearl Jam too, but my internet just won't work right now.
What this means is don't go to shows. No, I'm just kidding. Be afraid. Stay home forever. No, I'm just kidding. Pearl Jam concert death. Let's see. 9 dead at Pearl Jam concert in the year 2000.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely happened. It's not, a common thing.
One of the scariest things you'll ever see. And I think it's something like close to 100 people died, is look up a soccer game like massacre or whatever.
What?
Because it was like in some other country where like, soccer's huge. Some Jason type shit going on, but anyways, basically they have like these fences and everybody's trying to get to the front to like they just overfilled the stadium. This is always the issue. They overflow. And so these people were crushed up against the front of the gate.
Oh no.
And so like these people were just literally crushed between, you got to think tons of like force, like just crushing you into metal. And so like it just killed like 100 people.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and so they were just pulling bodies out like fucking left and right.
That's super sad.
So yeah, if you ever go to a show and there's a shit ton of people and you feel like you're getting crushed, get the fuck out of there. Like before shit gets worse.
Definitely.
Yeah, like I don't know. That's my whole thoughts on it. It's not Travis Scott's fault. He's not satanic. First off,
how do you feel about the Fortnite emote getting pulled? What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's just jumping
CYA.
Yeah. Just in case. Like I think they're doing it just like, well, what if it turns out that he did have a lot to do with this and we just kept it here?
Yeah.
You know, like if it turns out he didn't, then we can always put it back.
Because people are already calling out Fortnite for the involvement with him and whatnot. So yeah, people.
Yeah.
Fucking McDonald's. Fucking.
You know, nobody's gonna give up McDonald's. They might give up that Fortnite, but they ain't gonna give up the McNuggets.
Dude, yeah, nothing can make people give up McDonald's. We had a whole movie called Super Size Me that just fucking basically showed you why McDonald's is shit. At the time, McDonald's has actually gotten a lot better since Super Size Me came out. Like,
yeah, I am.
But anyways, that's another time, another discussion.
Overall, a very sad, very tragic thing happened at Astroworld. So
definitely.
Sorry, I lost my page. We have
Brent's
another
getting to the
question
questions.
now. We have another question, guys. Hold up. Wait for it. All right. Jared Lisenby says, my birthday is coming up, and I have the choice of getting an Oculus or a Switch. What would you guys pick? Also, what are y'all's favorite horror games? Last night I watched the video of you guys playing Phasmophobia. That was awesome. Love the podcast, guys. Y'all are great. Thanks, Jared. We love you. You know,
and appreciate you.
So for me personally, it comes down to like what you're going to use more. And I use my Switch like when I'm traveling. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if you have an Xbox or a fucking computer or any kind of console that's not a Switch, then you're probably good on the Switch. Unless you travel like a lot. Like if you're constantly in airplanes or you're fucking... That being said, I use my Oculus every single day. Like I in some capacity, I work out with it. I play games with it. Like I do a lot of shit with my Oculus.
If you have a PC, absolutely get an Oculus because there's a whole nother world that opens up with that as well, besides just the Quest stuff.
I still feel like even natively, you know, we're at a point where the Quest is about worth it, you know? Like, there's not a whole ton of games on the Quest, but the games that are there, especially if you're like a virtual reality virgin or a newbie even, you know, if you haven't played a lot of VR in your life, there's a lot of great experiences to be had. Like Super Hot, all the OG VR games have made their way to Quest. Yeah. Resident Evil 4 is a spectacular experience.
And that's Quest, native Quest.
Yeah, that's native Quest. And there's a lot of cool stuff on side Quest, which like you don't need like a supercomputer to do side quests. You just need like your dad's fucking laptop or some shit, and you can make that work. Yeah. You know, but
and I mean GTA.
Yeah. Oh yeah, San Andreas is coming. Yeah, I think also getting a Oculus is kind of future proofing because when Meta becomes a thing, you'll already be there.
Also, your Oculus is going to have a super high resale value. Like, you could buy an Oculus for $300, turn around and sell it tomorrow for $275. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
maybe get your full $300 back. Like, you know, like, whereas with the Switch, you're probably not going to get your full return on your investment. So, like, I would get the Oculus and just play it. And if you're not feeling it, fucking sell it on like Facebook Marketplace for like nearly the full value. Like mark $20 off the like MSRP and sell it, and somebody will buy it. I guarantee it. Like,
but if you like them first party Nintendo games, get you a Switch. You know,
there are a few great games on Switch. Like the few games that are on Switch that are like really good are like really good. Like,
but you're gonna be paying a lot of money. You know?
They're expensive as hell. That's a whole nother thing. Like the games, once you get your Quest, the games are gonna be like like
somewhat cheaper.
Yeah, like Resident Evil's on the expensive side, and it's like $40.
Yeah, $40.
You know, and like most of the games are like $10 to $30 on Quest. You know, whereas like almost every first-party game for Nintendo is $60, and it will stay that way forever.
Yeah. Nintendo does not go on sale.
Yeah, and when it does, it's some stupid bullshit like
5%
Mario
off.
and Rabbids or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they know their worth.
Or like
they're
Splatoon 1. You know what I mean? Like
Nintendo's like the Kanye West of video games, dude. Like they're like the Soulja Boy of video games. Like they think they are the shit, and they're not wrong.
Disney.
They're not wrong. Yeah, so I'd say more Kanye because Soulja Boy is very wrong. But but Kanye is the shit, you know. So it's like it's one of those things where you get what you pay for. But
like I say, get the Oculus, and if it doesn't just completely blow your dick off, get the Switch. Like sell the Oculus and get the Switch. Like you'll know within the first hour or two if you've made the right choice. I promise you. Like you'll get that Oculus on your face and be like, "Holy fucking shit!" Dude.
Or you're gonna be like,
or you'll be like,
I
should have got the Switch. Yeah. Well, no, you probably will want to throw up. Don't let the throw up discourage you.
Dude, I never got motion sickness.
I
from playing
did,
VR.
and don't like. A lot of people are turned away from VR because of motion sickness. It's something you can work through very easily, very quickly.
just get your VR legs.
You just get your VR legs.
Just get good.
Like don't quit because of a little bitty motion sickness, and especially like just switch to a different game for a little bit and come back to that game when you're ready for it. Like there are levels to that shit, and like just don't let it, like you know.
Yeah.
If you get a little sick, don't let it deter you.
We got any more questions?
That's it. That's all the questions.
All right, that's it for listener questions and
Thank you,
people's
guys.
champ. Thanks so much to the homies writing in. It helps.
Except DL, because screw you. I
Yeah,
want to
fuck
play
that
Forza.
guy.
I
No,
want to
just
play
kidding.
Forza so bad.
No, anyway, so we're gonna round out the show with
Brent's questions from that game show that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
yes,
All
sir.
right,
That one.
here we go, guys. Crazy questions from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I forgot that. That's like a
phone.
doorbell
That's
or
like
something.
that's like a phone.
All right. During the Cold War.
Oh, no, that's hold on. I just got to say what that was. That was a computer shutting off.
Oh
right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
can't even do it again now. I did it perfectly the first time. Anyways, during the Cold War, the
Okay.
U.S. government built a bunker to house Congress underneath what golf resort? Is it A, the Breakers, B, the Greenbrier, C, Pinehurst, or D, the Broadmoor?
I don't know what any of these are. But what was B?
The Greenbrier.
I'm going with B.
I'm gonna go with D. I thought this was
The
under a mountain.
Broadmoor. Do what?
I thought this was under a mountain.
Well, maybe it is now. This was during the Cold War. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, you're right, Jamel. It's B. It's Greenbrier. Woo!
Got $1 million Brent bucks.
Million Brent bucks going for
I got
2
so many
million
Brent
Brent bucks. Yeah.
I am broke as
No,
shit. over
nobody
here.
ever spends their Brent bucks, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna put all my Brent bucks into Brent NFTs, dude.
Oh, smart. He's investing wisely.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
little
You're gonna
icons
turn-
of Brent's head.
You're going to turn your billion Brent bucks into a zillion Brent bucks.
Oh shit, dude. I'm ready.
All right. Wait till Brent Meta it's going to be. All right. What plant is named after the first U.S. ambassador to Mexico who brought it to the U.S.? Is it A, fuchsia, B, juniper, C, camellia, or D, poinsettia?
Why'd you say that one like that?
All the rest of them are like
No.
super white sounding.
Now
They're
I'm
like
obligated to pick
poinsettia.
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 No, I think
What
that
was
was to
C?
throw us
What was
off.
C?
C is Camilla.
Is it
C.
Kamala or Kamala?
It's Camellia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Camellia. C.
Camellia.
I'm going with C.
Yeah,
for sure.
C for
That's
sure.
the only. Yeah.
Y'all both going with C?
Yep.
All right. You're wrong.
Oh.
It's poinsettia.
Oh, you bitch! God damn.
I'm calling the cops on that. Poinsettia.
You're an asshole for that one.
Yep.
So did you do that
It
to
was
throw us off?
I
Was
threw
it-
you off the trail.
It's
yeah, it was,
reverse psychology.
Shit, dude. We fell for it. I thought he was just unable to say the Spanish word, the Camellia or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, yeah.
Camilla. But anyways, well, we've done it. We have finished the show today, guys. Remember, you've been listening to the GameSpeak podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast. Check out our video content on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle AlJafferJamel, Brent at BrentHas1, and Devin at Devondrius. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram, where we're actually posting shit now. Until next time, listeners,